Hi, chat. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. I hope y'all are doing really well. It is good to see all of you. Let me quickly scroll down to see first crew. Pauline,
There's a tiny
Esther,
text
Marilyn,
message. A very
Magda, and
tiny one.
Rach.
Please read it.
9 Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. Also, oh my goodness, great. Thank you so much for the 9-month resub. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. And I saw Daya with that resub, 6-month resub. Please enjoy your subby perks as well. Thank you both so much. And yes, happy Twitch, baby. Thank you, thank you. Need to do that. It's mandatory. But let me say hello to all of you. Esther, welcome in. Marilyn, welcome in. Lauren, welcome in. Infleora, welcome in. Rach, welcome in. Pauline, welcome in. Noisy, welcome in. Daya, welcome in. Sophie, welcome in. Singularity, welcome in. Bex Bugs, welcome in. Pinkie Pie, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Anna, welcome. That's Anna and Anna. So close together is confusing. But Anna and Anna, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Channel Orange, welcome in. Sophie, welcome in. Susie Q, welcome in. Joa, welcome in. Lydia, welcome in. Nora, welcome in. Lilu, welcome in. Jenny, welcome in. A Terrible Sound, welcome in. Carmoon, welcome in. Gray, welcome in. Mary Cass, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Mick, welcome in. So, welcome in. Pat up, you're done. Thank you so much for that brand new sub with your Prime. What the heck? I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Or not month more. That's a new sub. That's a brand new sub. Thank you so much. And also with your Prime, you only have one of those, and you decided to share it with me. I feel really, really honored. Thank you so much. Peace. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. And thank you for kicking off that hype train. What the heck? Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm just taking off my slippers because I realized my feetsies are too warm. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. What the heck? Also, Lisbeth, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Emily, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. I hope you are having an amazing day. I just realized my daily goals they were showing and then they disappeared. Hold on. Let me refresh and see if they work. I had this earlier where my overlay just didn't work. I don't understand why that happens. Very strange.
There's a
I
tiny
refresh it
text
and also
message.
nothing
A
happens, so
very
I guess we
tiny
just
one.
have to deal with
Please
it.
read it.
Lydia, thank you so much for the 9 months. That's a Twitch baby as well, and thank you for your Prime. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. Speaking Ro, I was gonna say appreciate it, but happy Twitch baby. Thank you, and thank you for completing that level 1 hype train. That means that you guys have a chance to unlock the really cool cat. But thank you so much. And thank you, Anna, for the lurk. I appreciate it. And Rosalia, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I know that I saw you earlier, like for a little bit on the co-working stream, but I hope you're doing well. I hope you're awake now because it was very early earlier. Also, Dix, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. I hope you're having a great Friday so far. How is everyone's Friday? I hope you're having a good day. I know we did some co-working earlier, but because it was such a like what it felt like such a short co-working stream, I feel like we didn't really have the time to properly catch up about how you guys are doing and stuff. So, I'd love to hear it. Also, Cherry Pop, welcome in, and Huff, welcome in. You got a day off and you're playing Minecraft. That sounds like the most perfect day ever. I was actually thinking yesterday that I wanted to play Minecraft again. I ended up playing Fortnite. Hadn't played Fortnite in months. Literally. Like, I don't think I've played since last year, November, because then they got the update with all the cars and I hated it so much. But then I fell for it yesterday with, Sabrina skin and I was like, "Oh, I need to get back into it." And then I played some Fortnite. I actually was surprised with how well it went because I was fully assuming that I had completely unlearned everything, but it wasn't as bad. I mean, I wasn't super good, but I also wasn't as bad. Having a rest day after 2 busy days, so I'm taking it easy and playing Sims. Oh, I love this. I love that you guys are all having like days off and gaming and stuff like stuff like that. Got a day off and spending it with the best community. I'm so happy that I hear that you also have a day off and that you enjoy hanging out here. Um, love for all of you that you're having days off. I think it's because it's Good Friday, no? You're enjoying your vacation and enjoy it even more, Mick. You absolutely deserve it. Also, you still need to text me. And you know about what? If you're comfortable, of course. I don't wanna push you, but, like, you said it in Twitch chat, so that makes me assume that you can also tell me. Um, if you've seen, but there's an anime movie which came out in 2016, and I just saw it 2 days ago and it made you cry. It's called Silent Voice. Never heard of it. I don't really watch anime anymore. I had a very brief anime period when I was, like, 16, and I watched, like, 3 different animes, and then I kinda dropped off of it again, and then I never got back into it. Um, I hope it made you cry in, like, a way that it wasn't, like, a bad cry. Um Also, Amy, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Worked, but got off an hour earlier. Oh, on a Friday, that's like a 20 out of 10. That is amazing. That is honestly amazing. I'm a little bit jealous. Do you want me to text you? You can text me because otherwise, I'm afraid that I will forget, and you can do that now. But I can't text you now. Does that make sense? Haha. Outsourcing. Um, and it made you slightly depressed. Oh no. I hope that you can get out of that again. Also, Fire Cutes, welcome in. It's good to see you. It's the last day of your vacation, so you're downloading a bunch of CC. Honestly, the last day of vacation, well spent. Downloading CC is a very solid time passing. Also, Sophia, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Um, I feel like I have to show you guys something still. I showed it, I think, yesterday on co-working, but obviously not all of you are here on co-working. Simometer, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And it's so good that I feel like I can't hold out on it, So I'm just gonna grab it. Also, hi Chris. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Do you guys remember how I went for a dinner on Tuesday? Like I told you guys maybe I think on Monday or on the co-working stream on Tuesday. So I went out for dinner with 2 friends, but they're also ex-coworkers from the company that I used to work for. So it was like kind of like a meet up with friends, but also like a goodbye dinner because they couldn't actually make it to my actual goodbye dinner. So we scheduled something in this week. And they made this really cute gift for me. They handmade this. They coordinated on the colors and everything. They made the patterns themselves. Also, Nintendo, welcome in. It's good to see you. Um, they made everything themselves. Look. Also, thank you guys so much for the hype trade. I appreciate it. This is one. And then this is the other side. They cross-stitched it and then put it in this like little pendant photo frame thingy. So I put that in my background. But isn't that the most adorable ever? And, like, they like I said, they coordinated on the color to make sure or, like, to try to get the color as close as possible, so they were like, "Yeah, and for the brown, we went for a brown with, like, a little bit more red in it because it looked like the other ones were too brown," and I was like, "That's perfect because my actual emo isn't really brown, it's, like, a really dark pink," because we also felt like the actual brown was too brown when we were making them. So I was like, "Look at these are just so cute." It's, like, really one of the coolest gifts I've ever gotten, so, I just wanted to show you guys again because I feel like a lot of you might have not seen it when I showed it yesterday. Um, but yeah, they're really cute, yeah, that's what I thought. Also, Lizzie, welcome in, it's good to see you. And Mirta, welcome in, it's good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, that was something that I still felt like I wanted to share with you guys because the weird thing is we didn't do gaming on Wednesday and all of the sudden I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. Does that make sense? Um I'm also nuts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the hype train.
Wait,
Or the
hype
100 biddies.
train?
You
Let me
just
hop
missed
in
the
and show
train. We
you
just
some
completed
love.
it.
Now gifts. Let me
But
prepare
still,
some
I
things
really
for
appreciate
TW.
that and also, is that TwitchCon that you're talking about? You say TW. I just noticed the badge. I don't know if it was there before, and I have just been completely oblivious about it. Did you just get tickets? Never enough yip yapping. That was very true. We yip yap a lot. It was not okay, so it's a new one and that okay, you're gonna be at TwitchCon? That is so exciting. I can't wait to see you again. This time, I won't have to look down at your back. This time I'll actually be able to, like, see it, just see you and be like, "Oh, I know who you are." For context for anyone, the first time that I met Nuts was at TwitchCon Amsterdam in 2022. And we were, like, hanging out with this big group of people, and she walked up, and she was like, "Oh my god, Rosanna." And I was like, "Hi." And I just, like, no recognition. Like, my brain was not connected because the weirdest thing was I had seen videos of you before, like, I had seen clips or pictures, I think. So it wasn't like I genuinely didn't know who you were, but my brain was just, like, not connected. So I had to look down at the badge and be like, "Username? Oh my god." And then I was like, "It's you." But I feel like the like, that it felt like a at least 30-second delay for me realizing, like, it felt infinite that I didn't know. And I think you saw the confusion and you were also, like, at your badge, you were, like, showing it so that I could properly probably read it. Um, Also, Nezadam, welcome in, I hope you're doing well. You're not late at all. You are perfectly on time. On Twitch, there's no such thing as late, you're always right on time. So thank you so much for stopping by, I hope you're doing well, and honestly, sandwich is a very valid reason to be distracted. Let's be honest, sandwiches are important. This time is not happening. No, this time I will definitely recognize you. But you're gonna be there on the Sunday. I love that. I love that. That's gonna be so exciting. I speaking of the Sunday at TwitchCon, I had a call today with the panel host that is going to lead the panel about social media. And it was a very nice call. I feel like we really like aligned on how we want to approach the call and or how we want to approach the panel and stuff. And I also said to her, I was like, no, I really want you to be like part of the panel, not just the person that is like, well, this is the panel, and then walking off of stage. Like, I want her included in the panel. Because she's like an awesome creator as well. So I was like, no, I definitely love to have your perspective. So we technically have like a bonus panelist because our host is awesome. So that's very exciting. I'm actually very, very excited about the panel. And we also had a call earlier this week on Tuesday, which was the preparation of another panel for the Sunday, like the charity one. And there we actually sat down with the group and we talked everything through, which also was super useful. I feel like it really helped us align. And then next week I have a call with the host of that panel to like align on everything. I'm very excited about the panels. I feel like it's definitely different compared to the panel that I did in Paris because there was very little preparation. Like Amber, Happy, and me prepared it together, but like we didn't know until the last minute who our host and stuff would be. So this year is already looking really nice in terms of I don't know, just in general, like how it's organized already and stuff. Also, MJ and Liquor, welcome in. It's good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. Um, I am very excited about TwitchCon. I don't know, it's just gonna be so fun. I already got, like, some fun invites also for creator events and just meetups and stuff, and there's a lot of people, like, also all the Twitch ambassadors that I just got to know, like, a bunch of them are gonna be at TwitchCon Rotterdam as well, so I get to finally, like or finally, that sounds like I've been waiting for a really long time, but, like, I get to meet them at a little ambassador meetup, um, so that I can also just in general, there's, like, these people or these names that I hear around the Twitch space that I've only heard of and now I get to like meet them. Do some meetup in front, and then after TwitchCon, some eating, going out or something on Sunday. We're at TwitchCon at the panels. That is so exciting. I love that. And it's very nice that you're already gonna be there on Saturday though, because that means that you still get to like enjoy the atmosphere and meet up with people. Um, and then indeed like be in the area without having to go into the convention already. Also, Bex, hi, welcome in. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Um, But yeah, it feels weird because TwitchCon is like a month and a half away, but still it also feels like it's already so close. Like it feels far away, but it feels really close at the same time. I don't know if that's something that you guys recognize if you feel like something that you're excited for. Like, it's a really weird combo. Um, Also, hi, Lauren, welcome in, I hope you're doing well. It's very cozy vibes right now. The light, this is like golden hour peak. I'm curious, we did a little test earlier for my camera with the filters. I'm curious what it looks like now without the color correction. See, even without color correction, this is the actual light in my room. This is just how warm it is right now. Feel that way before long flights. That is super valid. That is super, super valid. Um, the panel with Amber is on Sunday. All the panels are on Sunday. Yeah. So, the one with Amber is the one about social media. That's gonna be on Sunday morning, or technically Sunday afternoon, because I believe it's from 12 to 1. I have a panel by myself as of now. Before that about discoverability, and then in the afternoon at 3:30 we have the panel about charity. That one is with Spoofy and with Camilla, and with Ross for anyone who knows, and with Charisse, from Elgato. Um, it's a really lovely bunch for the charity panel. And the social media panel is going to be with Owen's Juice, Eloise, aka Soup for Eloise, Amber, aka the Amber, Study Time, aka G, or G, aka Study Time, and then myself. And then the host of that panel will be Mcroft07, which is she's like a really big body painter. Um, as in like her channel is really big. That sounded like I was saying that she's like actually a really big body painter. That sounds so silly. No, it's not Ross Saucer, it's, Ross Cumber. Sorry. I don't think, Miv, Rosser Saucer, is gonna be at TwitchCon EU. I think she's gonna be there maybe at TwitchCon US, but Ross Cumber, she also plays Minecraft. We joined her charity event for, when she was raising funds for type 1 diabetes. Also, Joe, welcome in, it's good to see you, I hope you're doing well. Um, so, uh Yeah, I joined her charity event, and she had, like, a really creative charity event. The way that she set it up, was like a build competition, and your donation to charity was your entry into the Minecraft build competition. So I found that a very creative way of raising funds, and she's also been part of, like,
Look at
big
that fluffy
fundraisers within the Minecraft
unicorn.
community.
He's so fluffy,
Hi,
I'm
Riri.
gonna die. It's so fluffy.
So I'm very excited to kinda, like, see her perspective on fundraising, and, uh, I think it's gonna be a fun panel. Oh, sorry for the yawn. Also, hi Thomas, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I need October to be here already. Time is moving at
Oh my
snail speed
god,
space for you.
Thomas, what?
I can see that. I can understand how, like, if especially because there's so much hype going on around TwitchCon Rotterdam right now, then it's like it feels like the TwitchCon US feels so far away. I think after TwitchCon EU, I'll probably start feeling that as well. I'll probably be like, "Oh, what is it TwitchCon again?" It feels like it was last year. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, the whole lockdown and everything. Feels like yesterday, but it also feels like 10 years ago. It's wild. Um, yes, the big Minecraft plot. Exactly, Esther, that one. Yeah. Very tired, happy to be here. That sounds like a solid state for Friday evening. Also, cherry pop and clam chowder. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Um, uh, Yay! I'm so happy to hear that, Riri. I'm so happy to hear that. And lots of cat cuddles. That sounds like a good idea. Also, I feel like I need to sneeze. Hold on. No, no sneeze. Really annoying. Feels like it's tickling in the back of my nose. Maybe just a sip of water. Also, Joanna, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Also, that's not water, by the way. I said maybe just a sip of water, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not drinking water. Um, that would be weird. I never drink water. I always drink something with flavor. I don't like water. Um, Oh, it's definitely gonna happen at the most inconvenient time ever. Always. Also, Mark, welcome in. Spicy water? Um, it is, it's water with, like, a lot of, fermented wheat and maybe some barley. I also have water with fruit flavor. Um, but the water that I'm drinking now is water with something in it. I just did a bunch of uni work, so while you do Sims, I might play. Ooh, enjoy playing around with Notion. That's exciting. Um, Also, Cherry Pop, of course you may ask. I'll just do two quick commands in chat, because it's a bit easier. Um, but I have two different chronic illnesses. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, short is EDS, and fibromyalgia, short is fibro. Both of those have a little explanation in chat if you want to read up on it. If you have any specific questions, I'm super open to like talk about it and stuff. But I feel like sometimes it's easier for people to read rather than me trying to explain it, and then people are like, "Wait, I didn't catch the name. Can you repeat it?" Um, but those are the two. It causes me to have pain, which sucks, but it's under control actually. Um,
Woohoo.
Hi
Extra who.
Chris, it's good to see
Happy?
you. I
You
hope you're
make no
doing
sense to
well.
me. Welcome to my life.
Something in it, is there flavor in it? You mean the beer that I'm drinking? If it's flavored beer or normal beer? I'm drinking Westvleteren for any beer lovers in chat. I'm drinking the blonde beer from Westvleteren, which is the brewery close to or in I can remember things. Scott went there recently. It's like a historically important place for the war in Belgium. I know where this is. I mean, the brewery is in Vleteren, so that doesn't really help. But it's not like IPA. No, blonde beer is nothing like IPA. Actually tastes very different. I like um Ieper or Ypres if you are using the English word. Um which is the brewery is really close to it. Um It does suck sometimes, yeah. It's definitely, put my life kind of upside down ever since I got the diagnosis, but also in a weird way has led to new opportunities and doors that open, so it's a weird thing of, like, it sucks, but it also made me, like, listen to myself better. Um okay, yeah, then you cannot have it. Then you cannot have it, Bex. That makes a lot of sense. Um, in that sense, it's very similar. Yeah, it's just beer, so it's different be like, there's obviously lots of beer subtypes, but yeah, if you cannot have wheat or barley, then I think there's actually well, yes or on, Tuesday, we were in a restaurant. The 2 people that I went for dinner with both have a gluten allergy. So we went to an Italian restaurant that actually has a lot of options, and they actually had gluten-free beer on the menu. I've never tried it, so I don't know if it's any good. But I know that a lot of people cannot drink beer because of the gluten, because obviously it's made with wheat and barley. Okay. What? Echt? Apparently, I also had a gluten-free beer recently, and Scott was just like, "The other day when we were sitting at Capsa Brouwers, you had a gluten-free beer." I didn't realize, but, um yeah, exactly, Snack. It was definitely, like, validating of, okay, so it's not all, like, between my ears. It's something real. But that also meant that I had to start treating it as something real, which, like, in that turn is then difficult, if that makes any sense. Um, you've had gluten-free beer, it's pretty good. Okay, nice. Well, I apparently have had it as well. I didn't realize it, but it was good enough that I didn't realize. Uh, I mean, Chris, it's Friday night. You don't have to work tomorrow. could be very delicious, depending on the liqueur, of course. Um, uh, but yeah, it's definitely one of those things where like it felt. I remember walking out of the hospital, especially because it's been like my way to getting an EDS diagnosis, which I think is very similar to a lot of people, was not an easy one. Like, it took many different doctors and many different specialists and many different people telling me that it was, in fact, in my head and not actually something that was wrong with me. And then when I arrived at the rheumatology department and I had an appointment with the doctor within like 5 minutes. She looked at me. She was like, "Okay, tell me your story." So I told her my story, and then she was like, "Okay, let me do some tests on like your joints to see if they're in fact like looser." And within like I think 3 to 5 minutes, she was like, "Oh yeah, this is a very clear cut case of EDS. You don't have a very like heavy version, so that's like if I had a very heavy version, they would have probably caught it earlier. Because people with like very intense EDS tend to dislocate joints really early on in life, but I never had that, so." Therefore, she was like, "Yeah." Then a lot of people assume that you can't have it, but she was like, "It's very obvious. Like I immediately notice it. It's very clear." And I remember walking out of the hospital and thinking to myself, why? Why did it have to take multiple years? And like my journey was short if you compare it to other people. Like there's people who have to go to doctors and stuff like for 10, 15, 20 years before they actually get taken seriously. The fact that I got my diagnosis within 5 is actually in this like kind of group of people is a very short time. But still I walked out and I was like, fuck, this is so unfair. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. The fact that I had to go to so many doctors and I just like vividly remember really wanting to cry, but also I was like, I was like literally just walking on the street. It was, not great weather. I wanted to just quickly go into the tram and go
Nobody
home.
gets left
And then
behind.
once I got home, that feeling
Oh,
was also
forgotten.
kind of gone. But like that little moment of walking out of the hospital and being like, why did it have to take this long? Um, Also, hi,
Hi.
Mike. I love that your guys' sound alerts match up so well. It's amazing.
Wow.
Also, Poodle, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Also, we have some ads right now, so I am gonna also start up my game. Matthias, thank you so much for the 21 months. Holy shit, that's a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. I hope you're doing
Hi.
well. It's good to see you. And hi, Lena. Welcome in. Oh, look, a wheel spin. No, not yet. Course, so I'm really, really cute. Cute. No, curious. God. You should stop talking today. I just called myself cute. The timing of that was touche, okay? Touche? You did that. You won. You caught me there. You just called yourself cute? No, I did not. I don't know what you're talking about. But you are. You are pretty good at timing things. But thank you so much for the 500 bits as well. Thank you so much for completing both the daily goals. That is very, very kind of you. Also, I saw a message earlier that I quickly want to respond to. Also, Morphus, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Your mom went through getting diagnosed with lupus in the 80s and 90s. Oh, yeah, no, I can only imagine how difficult that must have been. That is still difficult this day and age. Like, that is still not an easy diagnosis to get. It's easier, maybe, but still not easy. So I can only imagine how difficult that must have been. Um, mm, mm. Also, Olympia, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Sophie, thank you so much for the 31 months. Holy moly, that is such a long time. Absolutely blows my brain, I was going to say. Can you say that? That sounds really weird. But thank you so much for the 31 months. Um, yeah, I know, shocking. But like in not to like defend male doctors or anything, but like or dismiss any experience that people have had. But something that I also think is difficult in this day and age as a doctor is it doesn't really matter what your gender or background or whatever is. The research on female bodies is so incredibly limited that even if you have like the best intentions and you genuinely want to take things seriously, like, the lack of knowledge and lack of education for doctors is also just, like, a huge hurdle. So I've had doctors with, like, the best intentions, but they simply didn't know. Until, like, years later, there was a research published about it, and then I was like, "Oh, now it makes sense." But, at the time, they couldn't have known, which really sucks. Like, I think we have a lot of catching up to do into research for, like, female bodies and, hormones and how that affects everything, because I think a lot of it we just simply do not understand yet. Um, Also, Minplosion, thank you so much for that resub with your Prime as well for 2 whole months. I appreciate it lots. Please enjoy all your subby perks. Thank you, thank you. And you only have 1 Prime. You decided to share it with me. I appreciate that so much. Doesn't feel like I've been here that long. Where is the time? I know, right? Time is a weird thing. Time can go so fast and so slow at the same time. Also, Boog Bunny, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Um, it's just like if you think about it, 31 months. That's like 5 months away from 3 whole years. Like, if I think about stuff like that, and then I think back of like, okay, so let's do like 2.5 years ago. I wasn't even a Twitch partner. I had completely different hair color. I so many things, different background. Sometimes I feel like I've had this background for forever. I've only had this for a year. It's exactly a year ago that we changed the background. Like, what do you mean I haven't always had this as the background of my room? Because it just feels like my stream. It feels so normal. It's been a year. Yeah, see, but that's the thing. Like, in one hand, I'm like, it feels like I've had this background forever. But on the other hand is like, it's just a year. Or like already a year. Like both. How does that work? Yeah. That was actually when we were writing on the wall, that was my 1-year partner anniversary celebration. And we hit 10K subscribers during that stream on YouTube. So that the fact that a year later, I get to celebrate 2 years as Twitch partner, Twitch ambassador, and 30,000 on YouTube is absolutely bonkers. Like, just the fact that all of that happened in 1 year is above and beyond me. Like, the last year was actually wild. 20K in a year, I know. I refuse to believe it's been a year. It actually has been. Also, hi Jane, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Also, I need to wait. Because I'm not wearing my slippers, but that means that I'm shorter, so I now need to lower my desk. Dance party for all of this, guys. For a whole year. Also, Sananor, welcome in. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. No, but let me see. Let me do a quick little cheeky check. Okay, hold on, because I made a video about this. So I can check when I published that video. I gave my office a huge makeover. I posted this on May 4th, 2024. And that's when I posted the video. So, and I posted that video like I think a week or 1.5 week after I completed it. So actually the room had already been changed when I posted this video because obviously I had to edit everything and stuff. Yeah, I posted it on Star Wars Day. Good point. I didn't even realize that. But for anyone interested, there is like a little video vlog of the makeover of this room. I know it's the truth, it's just crazy. I know. It is actually crazy. I don't believe it myself. Also, to see this room now, it's a very unflattering moment where I pause the video, but look at this. Look at how different it is. Like, some things are still the same. Like, this computer case is still in this position. This frame on the wall, I still have it. I didn't move it. But the whole mural is gone. These are all the names of everyone who subscribed during the. It looks so much smaller. That's also because of the lens that I'm using. It didn't look necessarily smaller on stream, I think. Um, but here you can also see it. Like, you can see all the names of everyone. This is what it looked like on camera because this is actually filmed with my stream camera. So this is what it looked like when basically when I was streaming. It was zoomed in a bit more, but yeah, this was a year ago. Here you can also see all the cables. This is everything that's now all behind the cupboard. Yeah, focal length changes a lot. Um, but all of these wires are now neatly tucked behind the custom cupboard that I had built because there's even more wires now because I have more lights. Um, and then I'm painting everything. This was such a shitty job. I had to paint over it. It's actually not even that bad. I had to do 2 layers of white and then 2 layers of beige, and then it was gone. Um, took me like 2 whole days. And this is where this is where it's painted, and this is where, like, the carpenter is making the cupboard and everything. So here you can kinda see what it looks like underneath all of the pretty parts. And here, this is kind of funny, actually, hold on. I'm gonna go through my setup over the years in this video. This was my very first setup. In February 2022, this is when I started working from home. This is actually, I think I took this on the first day that I was working from home. This is still the same room. This wall is no longer blue. I painted over that because I didn't like it anymore. This is like the old desk, everything. This is when this room was like a weird mismatch of, I don't know, all kinds of weird things. I still have this screen. This is my vertical monitor, actually. This is where you guys are on right now. Um, and then I changed it. I got a second screen. I'm watching Kayla. this is a this is a video. This is, I think, actually, this is my first desk. This was a manual sit stand. It's not the same desk at all. No, no, I went to 2 different desks. Um, this is a manual sit stand desk from IKEA. It's also pretty small. So as you can see, it goes over here and then it already ends over here. Um, has Oh my god, Chris. I don't know if you should be having an age crisis. I think the 19-year-old dude should have an age crisis, maybe. Very cringe to say. Oh yeah, good shout. Age chat for anyone. Good reminder. Um, but yeah, this I even was using like a book as a book stand. This is the first time I cleaned it up. I think this is still prior to streaming. I did get my gaming PC here. I actually got my gaming PC during COVID. This was like my first PC build. And here I was like, okay, I actually need to clean up my desk a little bit. This is also where I started gaming a bit more, just in general. Like, I had my Nintendo Switch over here as well, and I got these like monitor risers to make sure that everything looked like a bit better. Did your job give you the best desk? Get it? 'Cause she works at Top Desk. Yes, they gave me a top desk. They did. But yeah, this was April 2021. So this is exactly 4 years ago. I had this as my setup. This was my very first setup when I started streaming. This is like one of the first pictures. So at this point, I even was trying to use my DSLR for streaming. I figured after one stream that actually didn't work because it turned itself off after 30 minutes. I did have had my first microphone. Also, Bela, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Um, but as you can see, this is also where I got the new desk. So, um, this is still the old desk. I had this desk, but then we were allowed budget from Top Desk to buy a new desk. I had just bought this. It was very new. As you can see, there was like, I don't know, it was like a year old or something. Um, but I ended up giving it to a friend. So I didn't throw it away or anything. I just gave it to a friend. I was like, here, you can have my desk. This desk is an IKEA desk. Like, it's not expensive at all. So I was like, you know what, you can have it. And then I used my top desk budget to actually buy this big desk, which is electric, and I still have it. So I've had this desk for 4 years, and I would eventually like to change it because it's getting a bit wobbly from all the moving and sitting and standing and stuff, which is not weird. That's like it's super normal for desks like this. But this was like the first gamer desk. Um, Hold on, I feel like I should just let it play because otherwise I'm gonna accidentally skip ones. Yeah, so this was September. This is where I got monitor arms. I was like, I don't want the monitor risers anymore. They took up a lot of space on my desk, and I was like, I want to have more space. This is also where my Red Bull addiction started, by the way. I'm not even kidding. I think this is genuinely the time where I started drinking Red Bull more regularly. Um, but yeah, this is the setup in September. I think this is also the moment where I started watching a show called Setup Wars, and I started really wanting to make a pretty setup. So that's what you see here. This is November 2021. So this is 2 months later. Not even that different. Setup it's actually still going, Matthias. Setup Wars still exists. I still watch it. But here I did more cable management. Still not perfect, but I was getting better at it. I added a light strip behind my desk and a light strip behind my monitors. I added my iPad as a third monitor. This is also where at this point, I had been streaming for 6 months. So you can see that I have an actual webcam. I still have my microphone, although I don't know where that is in the oh, it's over here. I moved the microphone to go over my screens because I had a microphone that didn't have to be really close to your mouth, so I could have it like floating up here so you would barely see it when I was streaming. I don't have that anymore because with a microphone like this that doesn't work, but that was a nice time because there was no mic above my desk. It was very clean. I really liked it. Um then let's see what comes after. Yeah, this is January, so this is, like, basically the same setup. I didn't really change a lot, but I got this salt lamp. This was my very first salt lamp. I'm not even kidding. January 2022, got my very first salt lamp. Um, and this was very much like, cozy version of my setup. The OG, it's the one that is in the background right now. I still have it. Um, this is the lamp like salt lamp, yep. But this is, like, the cozy, it's raining outside version of the setup. This is when I actually cleaned up a lot of things around my setup. So I removed a lot of the other stuff in this room and I made sure that this desk had like all the space. Here you can still see my microphone going like this. I did also get my key lights here. So this is where I basically got my bigger stream lights to have better lighting in my room. And this is also where I started my balcony garden. This cupboard over here was holding all of my baby plants. This clock I had on my desk for a really long time. It was actually a Bluetooth speaker, but someday it just broke. Like, I think about a year ago, it stopped working. It would continuously shut itself off, which meant that I had no speaker because I was actually using it as my speaker on my desk. I had no speaker. I had no clock. So I was like, okay, I have to get rid of it. But I really like this clock. It was very convenient to have on my desk. Um, this is April 2022, so this is, 3 years ago. That's when I added my 3rd monitor. This was my original layout for my 3rd monitor. I really wanted to have stacked monitors like this. I had this for a good while, but then eventually I grew tired of it, and I changed the layout I have now with, like, 2 regular ones and 1 in vertical, and I never went back. Like, this is the layout that I have now, I've had for 2 years, I think, and it's very comfortable. I eventually would like to have a bigger screen on the ones that you are on right now because it's quite small. So the chat sometimes is a bit small, but um this was the first layout. Also, this picture, in case you're curious, this is my picture. I took this picture. I'm still to this day, I'm extremely proud of this picture. It's the skyline of Rotterdam. Um with the water side. Who did you steal it from? No one. It's mine. It's mine, baby. I made it. Since you took it. Ha 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 ha. I see what you did there. Um, and what a fantastic picture. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was very proud of it. Um, or am very proud of it still. That was when I was still doing photography. I don't really do that anymore. This is the layout that I have now. I didn't change this. Ever since I went to this in October 2022, this has been my monitor layout. Same monitor arms, same layout, everything. I did still have my key lights facing towards me. I no longer have that. They now face the wall so that it's like less straining on my eyes. Speaking of, my lights aren't even on right now. I just realized I'm streaming with all natural daylight. I don't have my lights on. Also, hi Taco. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We are literally just doing like a little trip down memory lane of all my stream setups. You love the clock. The clock was so nice. I miss it sometimes. I miss that clock. It was very pretty. Um, but yeah, this is where my computer is also still on my desk. This is where I got my new gaming PC. This is January 2023. This is where I got my dream PC. The one that I still use. It was wild actually that I've been using this for 2 whole years already. Um, I mean, I can get another clock, but I mostly liked the aesthetic of this. Because it was a pixel screen, so you could also display something else than the clock. It wasn't just the clock. So when I was playing music, I would play like little pixel animations and stuff. So it just looks generally really cute. This is also where you can see that I'm one committing to that white style setup way more. I changed my keyboard and I changed my mouse and I changed my mic arm and I changed my stream deck and everything. The same. Oh, actually no. I mean, I guess you could really search for it and pay a lot of money, but they no longer make it. So I've tried to search for it and I found one that was really expensive and then I was like, yeah, that's not worth it. That is not worth it for what it was. Like I loved it, but yeah. Yeah, they're very expensive right now, unfortunately. Because mine wasn't cheap, but it was not super expensive. But this is where I'm really starting to like clean up my setup, where I start to realize that I find that important. This is to this date one of the favorite phases of my setup. It was feeling so clean, and I really love the lighting that I had going on here. I can still do this. I still have these lights. It's just I haven't done this color scheme in a while, but I really love this color scheme of like um the sort of sunset. Wedding Stories is so broken. It is extremely broken. I started following you around this time. I love that you still remember that. That's awesome. Um, this is very similar to what my setup is now. This was a year ago. This picture was actually taken in the makeover of this room. So when I did the background, I took this picture. The only thing that has really changed since is my microphone. I changed it out for an Elgato one because I got a sponsorship contract with Elgato and they really wanted me to use this microphone, which I was like, sure. So I'll put this microphone downstairs when we were building the desk setup downstairs. I'm gonna add this one there so that I have a microphone there if I'm gaming or if I ever do co-working from there and stuff. Um yeah, here the clock is still here. Like very shortly after this, it started to break down. So I got new speakers. So I actually have I have other speakers on my desk now. I don't think there's a picture of that in this setup. Oh yeah, here I start calling out all my monitors and stuff. So this is the last picture that I have. Um I can quickly because I actually took a picture. And then we should get into The Sims. I've just gone horrendously on like a sidetrack here with my story, but I got distracted about this room and then I was like, "Oh my god, let me tell you everything about it." As it happens, as one does. Let's see. Hold on. I want to Is there one where you can see the setup a bit better or is actually that one pretty solid? Um I don't know. No, I feel like this might actually be a good one. Um, so this is my setup right now. I literally took this over the weekend. Do you still have those backgrounds? I have no idea in Influera who made them, and I might still have them, but I still don't know who made them. When I change my background, when I do pictures, I literally go on Google and I type 4K wallpaper pink and then I download whatever picture I see. Or I go onto there's like one for animated wallpapers. I think it's literally called animatedwallpaper.com. And then I just search for something and I download it. I never remember. Um, this background I actually made myself in Canva. But this is my current setup. So, as you can see, I now have different speakers. I have a salt lamp on my desk as well. Um, this is what it looks like right now. So this is currently seeing. Although my desk is a little bit messier right now, but we'll just pretend that that's not the case. And then this one was, I can like move it to the side. But obviously, when I'm streaming, it's like moved into the front. I got the light with my name on it, which I can't turn on during stream because it will flicker. But I have it on when I'm gaming myself very often, like as a cozy light. And then I got the shelving above it. Yeah, very much most basic Google search. Nothing special. I also got the audio interface because that's what my mic's connected to. I have more plants and stuff on my desk and around my desk, but this is the current setup. So yeah, that's it. That's the setup. I still have the lights that go around my desk and behind my monitors and stuff. Is that mouse better than the Ergo ones? For ergonomic purposes, no. For gaming, yes. Um, it is still better than an average mouse, as in, like, it's still, it still wait, let me show you. It still has, like, the side grip, and it still has, like, a good hold on the side, so it's like, it's more comfortable than a cheap mouse, if that makes any sense. I like using it. It is definitely not as ergonomic as my actual ergonomical mouse. I got this mouse when I started playing Fortnite, which was, about, like, 9 months ago or something. And I realized that playing Fortnite with an ergonomical side mouse is virtually impossible. So I was like, okay, let's no longer do that. That doesn't work. Also, hi Charlotte. I hope you're doing well. I see the salt lamp is close in case you need to lick it. Exactly. You understand it, Charlotte. You understand. Where Mouse Twins is, you also have this one. I remember buying it and being like, "Oh, this is such a pretty mouse." And then I was like, "Wow, Ro. What a what a gamer you've become." What will you build today? We're gonna continue with the mod mansion. I remember that we were working, I think, on Chris's room. I don't think it was finished. I think I still remember that I wanted to add things. So I'm just gonna quickly go into the mod mansion and then find your answers again because I remember there were things that I hadn't added that I wanted to make sure that were included in the room. Have you seen anything of your room yet, Chris? Or is this going to be the first time that you see it? Oh, I posted about this in the Discord day. Yeah, I will not be playing Inzoi for a while. I realized this last week when I was playing Inzoi on stream. Um I am not having fun when I play Inzoi. Like, I was having it wasn't like I was not having fun at all. Like, I was doing it against my will or anything, but I just feel like I have so much more fun and I'm so much more in the vibe of stream and so much less conscious about time passing and stuff when I'm playing The Sims. Um, I feel like Inzoi I will probably check it out when there's an update or something. Um but I don't think I'll continue playing it. I was thinking about this whole YouTube series, and I realized that I was kind of like forcing myself to play the game a lot to like it, rather than me liking the game so much that I wanted to play it a lot. So it got to this like really weird balance in my brain if I have to play this game, even though I wasn't really like feeling like it. Can you do a tour as well? Yes, but I don't want to take too long for it because then I think I might, lose a lot of time. I'm also gonna make it like if you want to see all the details and stuff, I'll do a YouTube series for it as well. Um Also, hi Gnocchi Boy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm not gonna do Inzoi anymore. I literally just said that. I literally just said that I'm not gonna do Inzoi anymore. Also, Juby, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I wasn't having fun with the game. The character creation is like the strongest part of the game, which is just not my cup of tea. It has never been, also not in The Sims. The building is incredible if you use the AI in the game, but I don't want to use the AI because I don't support generative AI like that. So then all is left is the gameplay. Um, Thank you, Esther. Um, so yeah, I don't know. The gameplay falls a bit flat. It's missing layers. So I decided, you know what? This is not for me. Not for now. Uh, so I just decided that I want to focus on The Sims. And like I said, it's not like I'll never play it, but I just felt like I was committing to it so much that it was taking away from my enjoyment, you know? Um, but yeah, this is what we have so far. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, I've seen that as well with a lot of my friends who tried it out. I think the game has a certain appeal and certain charm to it, but then I don't know, it kind of just it has the exact same problem as The Sims. And then for me personally, The Sims is I like the graphic style a lot more. And I like what we have in the game. So for me, the main reason that I wanted to play Inzoi was because I was like, oh, the gameplay is gonna have like more depth and the gameplay is gonna have like, I don't know, more challenges and it's gonna feel more immersive and it's gonna feel more real. And then I realized that it has the exact same problem as The Sims, namely, you have to tell the story and imagine a lot of things, which is not necessarily bad. I'm not saying that Inzoi did anything wrong, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, if I have to do that amount of effort to tell a story, I might as well just play The Sims because I like the graphic style better and I understand it better and I'm like more used to it. Um I think Inzoi can still um Sims is beautiful, but I don't agree. I think The Sims is better. I really, really dislike the graphic style of Inzoi. I've said that from the beginning, and even after playing it for hours, like I've played it for almost 30 hours. I still cannot get used to the style. Also a little reminder that yeah, I was just about to say there's no need to tag me in your messages. I'll get to your message when I get to it. Um I'm so excited for Sunday. Me too. Me too. Me too. I'm very, very excited. We're gonna make a new shell challenge for anyone who hasn't heard. We're gonna finally make a new Sims shell challenge. Very excited about that. Um, but I mean, if you prefer the graphic style of Inzoi, that's completely fine. By the way, I'm not saying that you're not allowed to like it. It's just my personal taste is that I like The Sims better. Um, but yeah, for a little tour, this is Lacira's room. I feel like that's one that we worked on recently. So in case you missed it, this is Lacira's room. There is a lot of pictures of the foster animals that she has. So she has 2 dogs and then a lot of foster kitties. Um, Also, tap tap, you're done. Welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. It's good to see you. So we have a lot of space for all the pets. Her favorite color is purple, so I tried to integrate that. She said that her style is relatively simple and that she doesn't have a lot of clutter. She does have a good gaming setup because she is also a streamer, and her job is answering calls for a pharmacy. So we added the phone in here to represent that. So that's one of the rooms that we recently worked on. And then another room that we recently worked on is Mick's bedroom downstairs. Mick says that he's really into DIY. He really likes cozy and orange. He also really likes the darker wood with the black metal. So I tried to integrate all of that because cozy and not too much clutter, um, and also warm colors, but also industrial was definitely a challenge. But I tried to incorporate a lot of it as if he had basically like DIY'd this room and made his own like furniture and setup and everything. So the bed is like built in. There is this like big wardrobe because he says he has a lot of clothes. There is a very funny reference to a picture Mick once sent me. Um, this is his setup. There is like a little TV in here as well. And then he says that he has a lot of shoes, so I made sure that there's plenty of space for the shoes. And as you can see, there's a bunch of workwear because both for his job and in his free time, Mick enjoys like, doing handiwork, helping other people with that. Just in general, making stuff. So that's Mick's room. Um, Also, I just realized I do have to start turning on my lights slowly because the sun is actually setting more and more. Um, the mods can make the shell again. The last one was a little too easy. Do you think, Charlotte? Really? You think it was too easy? I don't think I agree. But yeah, those are the rooms that I worked on recently, and then we have been working on Chris's room. And just to give a little like recap before we look at the room. So Chris's answers are, I like all the colors, but if I had to choose one, it would be black. Then her hobbies are belly dancing, learning languages, playing games, and listening to music. Her answer is I don't know anything about aesthetics, but I like mostly black and white. I guess, and very simple. I don't have much decorations, and after seeing Petra's answer, IKEA is the perfect answer to this. She says that she guesses she's a minimalist. Um, then she also says that she likes but she has some clutter and some clothes and stuff, but not too much, and most of it is in drawers. So even the stuff that is there is like kind of more like put away. She's a little bit of both. She's like a little bit messy, a little bit neat, but more neat. So like leaning towards the neat side. Um, she's a quality inspector, but she doesn't know how that should be represented. And she does voluntary work and work related to dancing. Her favorite food is chicken pasta. Her favorite place that she's traveled to is Athens. But I feel like Athens, but also just like Greece as a whole is something that I feel like should be represented in this build. I remember what I wanted to do. I remember what my vision was. She says that she's not really much into art, but she has some posters that are mostly black and white, and she doesn't know how to describe them, but all of them have a woman on it in some way. And she's a cat mom. So there's actually a couple of things that I wanted to check with you, Chris, because I now included a sofa with specific pride colors, which is the lesbian flag, and I wanted to check if one, if that is okay with you, and two, if that's the right one, because otherwise I need to change the colors. But I feel like your love for women needs to be represented in not just your posters. Because the sofa is like perfect and we picked it, but I was like, I feel like I should ask you this because it's a very specific item. Um, but I remember that in your pride room last year, I think that's the one. I think that's the one that you used, but I wasn't sure, so I wanted to check that with you. Asexual would be more accurate, but lesbian is fine as well because women. Okay, fair. I don't know for the asexual one, which are the colors of that? Because maybe that sofa comes in those colors as well. I just the ones that we picked, I'll show you and then you can see. Um um what are you saying, Gnocchi boy? I'm very confused. Ah, okay, so that's just that actually would work very well with the color scheme of your room. With the purple as well. Thank you, by the way. I really want to get better at remembering the pride flags, but my brain is so bad at it. It just refuses. But yeah, this is what we have for you so far. So when you come into the room, you have a little dance spot. This is like is a big mirror. Also, I had clutter here that just completely disappeared. There was stuff here. What do you mean? Where did this go? Anyways, we'll place it back. We'll come up with something. Um, but this is your dance spot. I got this one because it reminded me of Greece. You also have a little sofa here because this is where you can put on your shoes. That's what we had here. We had a bunch of shoes sitting here, and we had some prizes here that you might have won or that you got from dancing competitions or like maybe people that you've guided through competitions or something like that. Move this stuff. If no, she's gone. I don't know what happened there. Um, but yeah, this is basically your little entryway. Then over here, we have your wardrobe where I made sure to have plenty of drawers and just like a closed off wardrobe. These are the posters that I picked for you based on your description because I felt like that matched with the description that you gave of black and white posters with women. I don't know if they actually do, but I liked it. Um um Also, Gnocchi boy, we told you literally 5 minutes ago to not tag me in messages. Um your keyboard doesn't type on its own unless you have another person typing. But I don't know. I feel like that's a second message that we had to delete from you for being like a little bit off in chat. Just keep an eye out, okay? You're super welcome here, but just a little vibe check for you. That's it basically. Um, but yeah, I wanted to make sure that we can kind of separate this because you have a really big room, Chris. In this house, you have the biggest room of everyone. So I wanted to make sure to separate it. Those are probably the best ones. I did send a snap pic, but oh wait, I'm now curious to see. Um Wait, you sent a snap pic? Oh, a long time ago. I didn't remember. I think I checked it back then and then I just didn't click that that was related to the answers. I thought you sent one right now. Never mind. The sofa, this is from a CC pack called Disordinato. Sorry, I really had to think about that. Um, but yeah, I made this like a little separation with like some books and stuff because I felt like if you're learning languages, you might actually have some books in like different languages. You you also have a Bluetooth speaker here because you said that you love to listen to music, so I wanted to have that involved as well. Then, like I said, I gave you this sofa because I wanted to have a cozy space in this room. I felt like you deserve a cozy space where you can like sit down, read your books, or just, I don't know, hang out. Yes, it should be in the most recent video that I did, Micah. Um, and this is the sofa that I said has like the perfect lesbian pride flag colors. I can see if it comes in the right colors for the asexual one. I feel like that's too purple. It leans too heavily on the purple. So then maybe I'll stick with this one if that's okay. There's a snap. Okay. I'm so curious now. Um. Oh, wait. Those are pretty. Oh, those are like really nice, very artistic pictures. Now I actually remember seeing these. Yeah, I remember that you sent this before. Okay, those are perfect. I think then I'll keep these, but I feel like this works for sure. I feel like they kind of have the same vibe. It's just obviously it's not a picture, it's an illustration, but open by everyone. Everyone ran to Snap to check it out. um then for your bed, I wanted to go with something that is like a bit darker, has like a bit more contrast. Um Also that you said that you're a cat mom, so we gave you a cat plushie. But I wanted to have a pop of color on this side of the room because you said that you mostly like black and white, but that you also do like other colors. So I added these paintings from the gallery with sceneries from Greece because I felt like that was very fitting. I also wanted to make sure that this space around it, I'll probably add a space for your cat somewhere around here. I was thinking maybe like a big cat tree or something over there. I also have one over here. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep that one over here, but this is kind of just like I'm trying to figure out the layout here and there a little bit still. But I think this bed space is turned out really nice because it gives like a good contrast to how light this side of the room is. I also wanted to prevent from making like a very sterile black and white room, so I tried to still keep it cozy because I do feel like that fits your vibe still. On this side of the room, I've done something that is like twofold. I have the keyboard here. The keyboard matches with the sofa, by the way. I have the makeup brushes here. I still need to clean those. We added a penguin, both for your new tattoo, but also a little bit because you're also a mod for Happy. So I was like, that's double meaning. That's perfect. I added this literally, I think you sent us the snap of your new tattoo on that day. Hi Mim Bim, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I also added these paintings here, and it's like a little combination of things. I was thinking this could be like a language that you're learning. These two are Greek statues of women. This is a painting of boobies. I'm not even joking. This is literally in game. It's called Pink October, which is literally for like the pink ribbon month, which is for breast cancer. So it's a booby painting. Um and it's not cat eyes, it's boobies. Where did you get that setup, CC? Ooh, good question. This is from DSCO. It's called the Viper Gaming Set, and this is from the same set. And I think this keyboard is from Barbara Sims. Also, Exit Wounds, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You also have a penguin tattoo. Let's go. Penguin tattoos unite. How do you say that? And yeah, I was just working on a space for your cats as well. But this is the room so far. And then we actually have a special feature in mind for your room because you have this balcony. And I feel like with these archways, this balcony couldn't have been more perfect for building like a little Greece or like Greek oasis. So I am going to transform this room into your own little piece of Greece at home. Can you come and just design my office for me? Yes, of course. Of course. Um, let's go. I'm so happy to hear that, Mim Bim. I'm glad it got approved as well. That was pretty quick. That's nice. I'm glad that you got it now. And of course, I'm happy that I could share it. Um, so yeah, that's the vision. So what I want to work on today is I want to make sure that I finish like the general layout of the room. I remember now that I still wanted to add, like, more space for your cats. That was still missing. And, I wanna add back the clutter. I think it's also okay if your room isn't, like, filled to the brim with clutter and stuff like that. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Um, Also, Sakina, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Um, Shopping haul with the mods, honestly, that sounds like a really fun thing to do. I'd be down for that. Would require some travel, but I think it would be fun. Now I'm the one in the sweater, and yeah, I changed because the sunshine has been in my room all day, so now it's really warm here. Every time I see your game, I'm deciding getting Reshader. It is a little bit of work to set up, but I can highly recommend it. It's so worth it. It is so worth it, honestly. I Once you have it, there is no going back. That's the only downside. Because then you'll forever be spoiled with a game that looks really beautiful, you know? Speaking of looking really beautiful, this room definitely needs a different light because that light was just not cutting it. Um, does your cat have, does your, what? Oh my goodness, Matthew. I was like, what is this sentence? Right? Every time when you turn it off, it looks so weird. Um, I don't know either why it unfollows. It just happens. But thank you for refollowing. I appreciate it. How hard are reshaders on CPU? CPU not that bad. It definitely asks more of your GPU. But I think I mean, obviously I have a beast of a GPU, so it's not really a good comparison, but The Sims doesn't use a lot of my GPU, even with reshader. If you want me, I can check for you how much it uses. Um, let's see, performance. My GPU is currently doing 55%. Um, but that's with everything going on my PC. So that is including streaming and encoding and everything because that partially happens on my GPU as well. Oh, it's Sims mods, Marilyn. If you do exclamation point Sims mods, then you'll get the little link. No, you're all good, Jane. Don't worry. It happens to the best of us. It's Friday. um, there we go. Now it's even there twice. Now you can't miss it. It's perfect. Okay, I do actually really like that light above the bed. I think that it adds a really nice touch. I wonder. No, the lowest one is too low. Is there a middle one? No, that's even lower. Okay, so that doesn't work. Now I do feel like I need other lighting in this area, of course. Um, let's see. Maybe we can do a simple ceiling light over here. Although I feel like that should probably go above the dance floor then. Um, because I think that might be nice, but then I would like to change it to a do I like that warmer? I did that and then I was like, "No, I actually hate that." Hold on. No, I don't like that light at all. Um, that is actually a pretty cool light. I don't think I've ever used this light before, but this room is so big that I feel like some things just like that could work. Oh, that's actually really nice like this above the mirror. I feel like that adds a nice touch. I wonder if it comes in different colors as well. Hold on. Um, oh God, you can't view it like this. Okay, that it doesn't change much, but we could make it black and white. I think that's very pretty. Um, I want to move like that lamp. No, but honestly, I know exactly what you mean. This lamp looks like it moves very comfortable. Oh my God, this is a belly dancing lamp, Chris. It's perfect. I didn't even realize how perfect it was until you said that, and now I'm like, that is actually perfect, perfect. That is much more perfect than I anticipated it would be. Um, mm, So M1 is even better. Oh, wait, you are gaming on a MacBook? Uh, Reshade doesn't exist for MacBook. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. But it doesn't exist. Yeah. There used to be you can search if you want to, if you, there are alternatives. Hi, Abu. Welcome in. Hi, it is good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. Um, and also Pinja, welcome in. And Mimbim, I said hi, but welcome in again. Non-flu having people. How is it for you? Do you still have the flu or is it better now? Please tell me it's better. Because you felt better yesterday. I hope you didn't get sick again. Because that would be very rude. All better? Let's go. I am so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. I feel like I need something over here. Right now that space is too empty and I don't like it. Um but I also don't really know what I want to add. Like it can be something like this, but I think that takes away a little bit from maybe that one. I don't know. I don't like that. Maybe I should add a plant. But like a big one. Because we have so much space in here. Yeah, that's much better. That also works with the painting. And also that doesn't add more space that I need to clutter, even though Chris literally said that she doesn't have a lot of clutter. So that would just feel weird if that makes any sense. Um, Also, I keep struggling in this room that this mid space is so empty. I don't know if I want to change that. Like I have said before, I could technically add something like this and add like a TV on it or something, but I just don't think that would make sense. So maybe I'll just leave it empty. Maybe that's also okay. Enjoy, Micah. Enjoy, enjoy. Um, I think it's actually nice to have a room. The thing is with a big rug, I also have a big rug over here. Are next to the walls and the middle space is empty. Oh, okay, perfect. So this matches your style, then let's keep it. I feel like that's the most important thing. If you would say, no, I actually love it if, you know, if there's something in the middle of the room because I have a statue in my living room, I don't know, on judge. Um, but then I feel like maybe this is just what it is. Because I think everything's in here apart from the clutter that I want to add back. Um, I think the reason it disappeared is because I did size this cabinet down with tool, and I think I changed the location of the items with tool as well, and I think it got broken because of that. See, because if I move this in here, it basically like glitches. So maybe I'll then add your shoes just like below. Um, I gave you red shoes because they look like shoes that you would dance on. Susie Q, oh my goodness, thank you so much. What the heck for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the sound alert. Feel free to make a little support ticket in our Discord with what you would like to set up as your sound. Keep in mind, it can be a YouTube link or an MP3, something between, like I would say the ideal length is 5 to 7 seconds. It can be 10 maximum, but it works better if it's like a little bit shorter than that. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out enough. That is so many points. Holy moly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is absolutely wild. I'm so like mind blown by people that have so many points. That's just so cool. Maybe we can add a little accent lighting. Mm, I don't know. I feel like I've changed the light color of this light. Oh, that changes. Okay. Is it me or did it not change before? Like, it wasn't warm. It wasn't. Why is the bedroom so big? Because it's a really big house. Hi, Yul. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. That's your answer. It's a really big house. So I most of the bedrooms are really big. Some are a bit smaller, but even the small bedrooms are like pretty big still. Like they still have quite a lot of space. Let's quickly see. I wanted to add some of the clutter back. Sorry for the yawn. I didn't mean to do that. Um, ooh, I think I had that could actually work because you don't really see that. Well, you kind of see that it glitched out, but not too much. And I have that over here, but then maybe I can remove it over here because the shell reminds me of beaches. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. I forgot to turn that on. Hold up. I forgot to turn on Cheer Row the Builder. Totally didn't think about it. This is me cheering away. Thank you. I appreciate that lots. I'll turn it on right now. I knew I was forgetting something when I was prepping stream today. I was like, I remembered that I needed to do something, but I don't remember what it is. Also, Emma, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Tomorrow your Netherlands trip ends. Oh no. Oh no. It always sucks when a trip comes to an end. Thank you all so much for cheering me on. Everyone's like, I am ready. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Um, that is very, very sweet of you. Thank you all so much. Back to Berlin. Berlin is also nice, though. I feel like Berlin and Rotterdam have some good similarities. Um, thank you all so much for cheering me on, guys. I appreciate it. Wait, I need to look for trophy? Is that how you write trophy? I wrote it and I'm like, I don't know, that doesn't seem correct. How do you write the word trophy? Thank you. That was such a weird brain glitch. Why could I not remember that was written with a Y? That was so weird. What? Like, I was so stuck on the E that my brain was just like, yep, no. Berlin is so ugly. No, I don't think Berlin is super ugly. I think it has the same weird charm as Rotterdam in a way. Okay, there we go. And I got the cheering trophy, I think. There we go. That works. That works. It's not perfect. That clips a little bit, but as a German, I think Berlin is ugly. I mean, I'm not saying Berlin is a pretty city. I'm saying that Rotterdam is just like Berlin, in my opinion. Um, what is this song? Sorry. That was a very strange song. Thank you for the uptime reminder. In 2 minutes, we actually have some ads coming in, so I'll take a quick 5-minute break after that. It's terrible. I don't know. I didn't find it that terrible, but I'm also a city girly, so it's really hard for me to dislike big cities because I like the ugliness for me has a charm. Um, which I think is something that like a lot of people don't like about cities, but I weirdly enough like it. Like I like that about Rotterdam. I like it about London. I like it about Paris. I like it about Berlin. I think it's the thing that people complain about most when they travel in big cities is like, public transport being complicated. Um, I don't know. The people, well, that I can't help. I'm sorry. That is out of that I can't judge on that. I haven't been there enough to judge on the people. I'm trying to figure out if there was anything um that I still wanted to add. Um, yeah, Berlin feels chunky. Berlin feels like a Minecraft city. Um, I love grass and not seeing people for as far as you can see. Oh, that's the opposite of me. I don't like that at all. But I know that I feel like I'm more the exception. Most people don't like cities. I'll add like a ooh, wait. Oh, okay. How am I gonna add this without it clipping? Um, oh, can you stop clipping? Okay, fine. We'll use tool. Okay, that's better. Sometimes it's nice to see other places too. Yeah. See, we're on the same page, Chris. Also, I'm gonna save the ads are about to start, and then we're gonna do the balcony after the break, okay? I'm gonna work on the Greek oasis on the balcony after the break, but I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Please make sure to also stretch and hydrate and all those things, and then I'll talk to you guys in 5, yeah? Melly? Hi. I'm so sorry if you guys just raided into ads. I was on my break so that we wouldn't have any ads or like we would have ads during the break. Um, I hope you guys are not having any ads. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. For anyone from my side, please make sure to go check out the one, the only, the bestest Melly. Absolutely amazing streamers. Does a lot of cozy games, really good vibes, very chill, laid back. You will absolutely love it. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Oranak, welcome in. It is good to see you. I hope you are doing so well. Melly, of course, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Um, my cat is there. I don't see a cat. I love your hair. Thank you. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to today? What were you up to today in stream? You were doing some just chatting. Were you actually just chatting or was that just like the last bit of stream? Did you do a game? I hope you're doing so well. Thank you for the raid. Oh, there was a spinning cat. Yeah, that's the raid alert. That is the raid alert. But yeah, we were just in a little breaky break, but I wanted to make sure to welcome you in because it felt so silly to to just sit here and sit at my desk on my be right back screen seeing you come in. So I wanted to make sure to say hi. Just yapping and some Easter baskets. Ooh, I love that. Your PC has been having issues. Oh no, that sucks. I've been there. NPC issues as a content creator are not what you want. They are very stressful. But I'm happy to hear that you did a stream today and that like it went I hopefully it went okay and you didn't have any issues. But I love that you made Easter basket. That's so cute. I keep forgetting it's Easter this weekend. I'm just so out of touch with holidays and stuff that I just genuinely keep forgetting that it's Easter this weekend. But thank you so much again for the raid. For anyone who's new, hi, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do gaming, co-working, and a sprinkle of IRL. Today, we're doing some building in The Sims, so if you want to vibe, if you want to stick around, you're super welcome to do so. But like I said, we were just on my quick little BRB screen, And I actually was just about to stand up because I was like, "Oh, let me quickly do a bathroom stop." So I will still do that if that's okay with you guys. I'll just quickly go back into BRB. Because we still do have some ads as well and I don't want to, have people miss stuff and things. But if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, please make sure to do so. Self-care do be very sexy, so I'll quickly practice it as well and then I'll be back with you guys in about like 2 minutes or something. And then we're going to continue building if you want to hang out. But thank you so, so, so much again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. How was everyone's break? I hope you had a good one. I gave Suze a kiss. I made mistakes because now there's cat hair in my nose here. Um, that's not your pack legacy. Oh, I feel that, Micah. I feel that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Also, anyone who's still around from Ellie's raid, I hope you all are doing really well today. I hope you didn't get thrown into ads right as you raided in. They should be done now. Also, thank you, Lena. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now that I think the room is done, should I start a new build? Do you have any deadlines for the Pack Legacy build? Like, do you want to finish it by a certain date? Is it relevant for something, or can you just come back to it later and is that also fine? I'm gonna get a quick thingy that I want to research. Hold on. Greece, garden, and then I want to just see some images because I remember seeing certain things that I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is kind of the vibe that I want to go for. Maybe I should go for balcony instead of garden. So I remember seeing pictures and thinking, "Oh, that'd be perfect for that balcony," but now obviously I can't really remember. Um, okay, but at least some sort of like stone tile for the floor. Some lighter walls on the outside, definitely. Lots of plants. I have an idea. Also, Kung thank you. I appreciate it. Let me show you guys the shirt. Hold on. It says row. And then in the back, it has this design. Um, Fun story. I actually ordered this t-shirt in a different version. I didn't know, but this t-shirt for Scott. We got it. He loves it. He's wearing it a lot. And then after like 2 washes, the print started peeling. So I emailed the person that made these t-shirts. I was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry to email you about this, but I paid quite some money, including like shipping and import and stuff for this t-shirt, and it's after 2 washes, it started peeling. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Could you send me a new one?" And she was like, "I'm so sorry that happened. That really sucks." So she sent me a new one, but she was like, "Yeah, and I did actually change suppliers for the t-shirts because the original ones were indeed like not the best." So she changed suppliers, but then the whole t-shirt had a different color, a slightly different print because that rowing print used to be in the front and not on the back. It didn't used to have the text. So I was like, "Okay, so this is a different t-shirt." She was like, "I send you the same size. This is a medium. The one that he currently has is a medium. This one doesn't fit him. It's too small." So now I have it. And he is still wearing the one that is like broken for when he actually goes rowing. Um, but it felt like such a shame. It genuinely felt like such a shame because I paid so much money for that t-shirt and he really loves the design. He's like very enthusiastic about it, but it's just unfortunate that, the replacement didn't really work out. Um, just the milk. I used 2 cups of milk and then 4 tablespoons of chia seed. When he goes rowing. Exactly. Yes, Matthias. I see that t-shirt very often. Also, hi Ruby. Um, can I ask? It works. I understood what you meant. It worked perfectly. But Ruby, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, I was thinking maybe I should go for this. Um, Sorry, I just read Mod's chat. But what did you do, Abu? Now I'm curious. Also, Inflora said statues. I think that might be a really good shout. We have one that would be perfect in the romantic garden stuff. And got everything but chia seeds. Yes, those are relatively essential for chia pudding, unfortunately. Um, that is one of those things that you do need. Um, Romantic Garden is a stuff pack, right? Yeah, Romantic Garden. And then I need to see all. And then I was thinking this one would actually be perfect. I wonder, can we, on a balcony, do a fountain? No, that doesn't work. That is unfortunate. I'm afraid that I might have just put a fountain somewhere, and I don't know where. Oops. The answer was bull ants. I'm playing a game called Smalland. It's a survival game where you have to survive in a park as an elf creature and tame bugs and do missions. I've been trying to do a rhino beetle mission, but it was legit like a fighting tank, and I finally got it. The answer was bull. Ah, okay. Now I can see what you're talking about. I got so confused there. I was like, "What is going on?" But I'm proud that you did it. Let's go. Mm, yeah, that one fits a bit better, I think, because then it's not as light. Um, Also, there is something in my household inventory. Oh, see? These are the items that accidentally deleted. They just went to my household. Very strange. Okay, so let's quickly maybe I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because right now, like I like this, but it feels like it's a bit awkward. Does that make sense? Like this statue is beautiful, but it feels like it doesn't belong here. It's like in the wrong place or something. Um it does sound like the kids IKEA place. Because I think that's also called Småland, right? Okay, that doesn't clip. I feel like in the corner it already does look better. Um because then maybe we can still do a water feature next to it. Just not with like a fountain in The Sims, but just use like a fountain. The question is, do we have anything that would work like a fountain? And in this corner, I do feel like she needs to go back to that one. A big or a small build? Small. I'm just saying something, by the way. Um there's so much clutter in The Sims. It's actually unreal. Oh, wait, you know what would be perfect? I think that is in here. Fountain decorations. I want to use this one. Oh, that one is I had hoped that was smaller, but I don't yeah, you can't size it down. Okay, that's unfortunate. Do you have a video on your settings? No, but I do have a command. Those are my settings. This one? I was thinking that one as well, Nymphleora. I think this one would be really nice. I'm just trying to figure out where I would place it. Probably over here because I do feel like it needs to go next to a wall to make sense. Um, um, I don't know. I feel like this statue, no matter what I do, just has the wrong color. Do you know what I mean? Like, it either feels too light or too gray. Mm. Oh, but that one is also kind of perfect. With the tile that I now used. This one just fits less perfectly, I think. I can move the door. Oh, that does give grease. That is giving grease. Put it back to back if I don't have a wall. Oh, that could be cute as well. But I think on this one, because I also want to do like a table and chairs, that might get too cluttered. But I think maybe another statue might be the right call. Hold on. Um, the tile is very pretty, right? That's what I was thinking. I feel like it like this together just makes sense. Okay, I could use this one again and just size it up, I guess. Oh, that does give some weird bugs. Okay, so that doesn't really work if we size it up. That's unfortunate. Um, We have the oh my god, I hadn't even seen this one. This is from the new pack. It's from Businesses and Hobbies. Look, it's like, with tattoos. I'm not gonna lie, that is kinda perfect for Chris. With the tattoos and everything. Not me spending time this time installing Reshade. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. But this one is actually kinda perfect. And it also comes in, like, a warmer swatch, although this one is now, like, white, so we can go for the white one as well. So there's one with tattoos and one without tattoo. This is perfect. This is exactly everything that I wanted from it. Hold on. Let's get a table for outside. Although, actually, I realized now that I think the table I wanna use is technically not an outdoor table. Um, let's see, where is it? Mm, I forgot that I have my CC turned on, and then I have so many more tables. Holy moly. Holy guacamole. I wanted to use this one, like, with the white tablecloth, and then I wanna use the chairs that come let's see. I keep forgetting what pack they come with, so I always have to search for them, and then I'm like, I know I use them all the time. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to turn off CC for this because otherwise yeah, I just realized they're also swatched without tattoos, but I kinda love the tattoos because that really suits Chris. Chris has a lot of tattoos. So I think that's kinda like a perfect combo. Um, this one. The one from Paranormal. Okay, and then I feel like we need plants. There definitely have to be a lot of plants on this balcony. So let's see what I have. We have something like this, which honestly, I wouldn't even be mad about because that makes it look like a park. Which again, if we're trying to sell that sort of like this is like a little piece of Greece, I think something like that can actually really work, especially if we have another one in the other corner. It is so fun seeing this today because I recorded and edited the plant ranking video. So I've like gone over all the plants in the game today. Ooh, lemonade. That is a cute idea. Yes, we can definitely add the lemonade stand. Or stand the lemonade tray. Olive tree. Oh, that's also a good one. We have the one that is like this one, but then the one that is separate. I think that might be a really nice one. I definitely will add like multiple plants anyway, so um, I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me blue sky. Sorry, I don't know where that weird accent came from. I just had to do it apparently. Um I also think that maybe doing some like wall plants like this. Um that could be pretty. Um there's an olive tree for the new kit, really? I don't think I'd seen that yet. Or like maybe I've rated it, but um oh no, I did rate that one. That's very pretty. Oh yeah, I definitely want to use this one. I'll probably use both. Um isn't this a for on a shelf? I expected this had a shelf, but it doesn't. Um can you choose a number from 1 to 3 to help me decide what I'm building? 3. I hope that helped. Um Oh, there's a shelf in the kit. Oh, yeah, you're right. I wanted to tell you that I was literally 4 shorts in before I went to bed, and I got the "La la la lava, ch 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 chicken." That makes me happy. Hi, May May, welcome in. In the garden, and we're getting married. Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. I love that for you. That is beautiful. That's amazing. That is chef's kiss. That must have been special. Um, do I like that there? In 2 months? Holy moly, time's going fast. I remember when you told me, and you were like, "Yeah, it's still, like, a little bit away, but it's wild that it's already that soon." Okay, I'm gonna see if it makes sense because we have multiple plants like this. Um, hold on. I need to go into decoration and then just be in plants and then turn off sleek bathroom. Ooh, nice, Mike. I love that idea. Also, hi, Chris. I'm proud of you. You were very quick. This is very fast for a hair wash. I'm proud of you. Okay, I definitely want to have that over here, I think. I'm currently working on your balcony and I'm adding a lot of plants. Um, as you can see. And look, we found the perfect statue for you. She has tattoos. And then, this is what it's starting to look like right now. Also, T, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Do you feel like it's giving Grease? Am I on the right track? Absolutely. Also, hi, Chloe. Welcome in. It's good to see you. What have I done to deserve all this? Just be yourself. And give me good inspiration. And you gave me good inspiration. Okay, hold on. Because I feel like actually these flowers on the wall here add so much. So maybe I want to do like another one in a different color. Or should I just go for the white one? Because I feel like the white one really matches with the rest. Yeah, I should. I should. And then maybe I should make that one blue. That's pretty. I like it. I like it. Okay, and then we were gonna do the lemonade tray on the table. I think that is in kitchen appliances, right? There we go. Oh, that's cute. I like that. We'll choose like a slightly different color blue. Thank you, thank you. I've been working on it real hard. Um, okay, I feel like maybe we could also have like a little bench. Um, I don't know. I feel like that is just too parkish, but I would like to have like a chill sofa, but maybe just a small one. Um, I don't know. Oh, I know. Oh, I just had an idea. I know what I want to add. Oh, crap. Wait, I need to find where that is. Okay, I also feel like that little poof is actually really cute, and I want to have it on here as well. I think they might be in desk chairs. It is CC for sure, so I'm gonna have to turn on my CC. Hold on. That is so good. Oh, imagine just sitting here, like, coming out to your you're chilling in your room. You're just chilling in your room and you're like, "Oh, I really wanna just, enjoy the vibes." You go here, you go out on y by the way, look at your view. This is your view, Chris. In case you were wondering, your little piece of Greece also has an insane view. Curious, can I come over and swing on your balcony? Honestly, I wanna hang out here too. I think you got the best balcony of the house, Chris. Because, like, this is literally you'll just walk out, and this is your balcony. You can just sit here, have your lemonade, swing a little bit. Oh, I think I need to have taller swings. I think I need to have taller swings, you guys. Hold on. Didn't realize. Uh, are these the right ones? I think so. Oh, true. It's just a magic swing. Oh, there we go. I have tall swings. They come in in different varieties, so we don't have to worry. CC makers have us covered. Taller swings? I hope you're not referring to my height. Ah, dang, you caught me. um, and then you can go sit here. You can have like a little lemonade, something like that, or you can go sit here and enjoy the view the other side. You can go sit next to your bestie. Hi, bestie. And then enjoy the view this way. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like this a lot. I would like to have this balcony too, please. Like, I know it's yours. I know it's yours, but I think you're gonna have to share this with the whole house. Um, what tile is that? It's a CC tile. I think it's from Ravasheen. Yeah, it's from Ravasheen. She made a bunch of kitchen tiles, and honestly, they're all pretty darn perfect. Um, okay, hold on, because I feel like I need this plant is called Photos, which is the most perfect Greek name, so it can be our mod hangout space, streamer included, obviously. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, I think this is really cute. The only thing is right now, when it's nighttime, it's really dark, so I still need to do some lighting. But that shouldn't be too hard, right? We can make it cozy. Um, I actually really wanna do the ones from Toddler. Hold on. Toddler stuff, and then I need to go to I think it's yeah, this one. So I can just like kind of move it into the wall, I think. Oh no, that doesn't really work. Hold on. I didn't think about this. I could go like this though. Wait. And then I would just have to raise it, but that doesn't really matter because it's technically in the wall anyways. Um Okay, so then it would go like this as well, and then I would raise it. Um, Let me make sure they're all on the same height. So it's like 2 down, and then I go all the way up until it peeks through. And then I go 2 down. There we go. Okay, I think if I move that over there, and I move this to over here, then I can do one more on this side. Okay, out of curiosity, I want to see how that looks. When we go into first person. Because I feel like first person for stuff like this is always just, Oh, that's cute. I like that. I do feel like there's a very important thing here. I think I should paint the ceiling. Because that white ceiling is really, really taking away from what this is. Like, it looks so cozy. I'm actually curious. Hold on. Camera always moves so slow if you go like this. Um, Look, that is Lena's balcony. That is Chris's balcony. And that's Hollow's balcony. Isn't that the cutest? The sky ceiling paint? Oh, that's actually a really good idea. I like that. I'm also tempted to change the color of the lights in here a little bit. Um, I think they should be really warm. Like to really give you that summer glow, if that makes any sense. Um, I might be biased, but I like mine the most. I mean, you get to be biased about this. I think that's perfectly fine. I do think I might want to add, um, like another little light, but that's mostly so that you can like if you're sitting on the balcony that you have like a little reading light. Oh, that's cute as well. Maybe something like that. I know, I just feel like all the cute little details and stuff. Um let's see. For the ceiling, I want to try that cloud one and then see if it works, and then if it doesn't, I can always do like a matchy with the walls. Let's do the miscellaneous one. I'm just curious what this would look like. Yeah, you have ceiling paint in The Sims. Since Horse Ranch, I think. Well, I wish that would change with the time of day. Like, imagine at night that being a night sky. But look, that's actually really good. Oh, no, I haven't done that, but I did, Esther. I did. I was just about to say, I was like, I think you know that we have ceiling paint. Hoeveel wil je mijn beeld zien? Moet jij raden waar dit is? Waar is dit op geïnspireerd? Oh, oh, he already heard everything. Yeah, I'm recording, Lena. I'm recording. It's recording in the background, so it should be good. Do you think it looks like Grease? He's saying. How about using the ceiling stars from Lovestruck? Let's see if that looks good because I want to make sure that it also looks good during daytime. Lovestruck. Thank you. I just wanted to show you. I'm very proud of it. Hee. Wait, we also have this one. We have this one from Lovestruck. Doesn't that also come with a wallpaper? No, that doesn't look good. I wish that came with a like a beige background, like a warm toned background. But I am curious what that looks like. Nah, the clouds were definitely better. But you mentioned something from Lovestruck. What you say the ceiling stars? Are those lights? You mean? I don't think I know which one you mean. Oh, you mean these ones? Wait, I hadn't realized that was a thing. Hold on, hold on. I like that idea a lot. I keep forgetting that's actually a thing. Um, okay, so then I would have to get this one back. The thing is, this one also comes in, like, different colors, so we okay, I wanna see what that looks like, but then I also wanna see what it looks like with the stars. Hold on. You guys are you guys are unlocking something in my brain. Oh, wait, that's for on the wall. That's not for on the floor. I didn't realize. Or is there also a ceiling version? I mean, I love the ones for in the wall as well. Um, there's a ceiling version? There is both? I could have just checked, you know? I could have literally just clicked on it instead of relying on you guys. Um, I was talking to my therapist about this the other day. How something that really annoys me is if I'm tired, like my cognitive capacity is very limited. And then she was like, "Oh, so what is something that you struggle with when you're not doing well?" And I was like, "People asking dumb questions." Like people asking questions of things that they can just look up. Like this was specifically a thing when I was working in facilities. But you know, it sometimes happens in my YouTube comments as well, where like people will ask me, they will literally ask me the answer that I give in the video. And then I'm like, if you just watch the video, this wouldn't be a problem. They'll literally comment on a pack ranking video. So which pack should I get? That stuff like that is, I don't know. Okay, so during daytime, I actually think that looks cute, but I don't know if that's whether that's the good wallpaper. Or I think maybe the other one was still better. I'm dying. I don't know. Literally, this people are so lazy sometimes, and it blows my mind. Um, And, like, obviously, I get it. Like, I just did it too. I just asked the question that I could have just checked myself. So it's not like everyone does it with malicious intent, but it's just one of those things as like when I'm tired, I deal so much worse with that stuff. When I'm feeling good, I'll just be like, "Oh, watch the video," and then move on with my life. But if I'm tired, that stuff will like really get to me. Like it will bother me, actively bother me. What game is this? Or what's the No, but Chris, honestly, people comment this stuff. I'm not even joking. So if you start doing it, I mean, I might have to take your balcony away. See, Esther, people like I feel like you exactly understand what I mean. I feel like Chris also deals with this. I feel like Chris also deals with this in Happy's chat. I feel like the amount of people in Happy's chat that or not even Happy's chat, I feel like also on TikTok that will ask her, "What game is this?" I'm like, "Bestie, you walked into a sim stream. What did you expect to see?" Okay, I like it with this wallpaper during daytime a lot. Um I do feel like Heppy is like champion. She's actually a bit of my inspiration for this. Um, she's really good at telling people, I would suggest you use Google for that. Or like I would suggest you do this or you should do that. And I feel like she's not bothered by it. Obviously, I'm not sure if she's actually not bothered by it, but I feel like she's really good at that. I know, Mick. One would expect that people would understand that, but unfortunately. Okay, I like the stars a lot. I feel like this is exactly what I needed. This is the perfect addition to make it work at night as well. This looks weird for Inzoi. What are you building today when the stream yeah. And I get it, like, specifically on mobile, sometimes the stream title, you don't see it, but I don't know. I personally always check if the information is somewhere readily available before I ask these things, and then still sometimes I ask dumb questions, so it's not like it's inevitable, but I just feel like sometimes it's extra clear. Okay, I just wanted to add a little bit more stars, but I think your balcony is done too. Is this The Sims 3? Yes. Yes, I have a very intense graphic overhaul for The Sims 3. But I think your balcony is done, Chris. I feel like with the Starry Night, it's I'm actually upset I can't live there. That is the biggest compliment that you could give me, honestly. Um, the only thing I'm debating about is whether I want to change the colors of this rug because I feel like the gray was making it a bit cold. But to be honest with your balcony here, I'm also a little bit obsessed that I can't live here. Um, I would very much like to live here. And I also really like your room. I like how spacious it is. Yet it still feels cozy. But I feel like your balcony is the perfect addition. I think that is definitely the part that makes it even more you. Um, but yeah, that is your room done. That means that we're gonna do a wheel spin for the next mod. So let me quickly grab the wheel spin so that I can see who we're gonna build for next. Oh, bathroom. Oh my god, you're so right. I still need to do the bathroom. Absolutely forgot that. Thank you. Okay, we'll do a wheel spin and then we'll do the bathroom and then I can continue building because I already have the wheel spin up now, so it's easier to do it right away. Okay. Lynn! Let's go. Next up is Lynn. Okay. Let's go do the bathroom. And then we work on Lynn's room after. I'm very excited. It's fun to get into like a new room. Because then I feel like this project specifically has that type of energy where I will continuously be challenged to like create a new creative vision. So this build is truly not boring. Like it keeps me on my tippy toes. You're saying it now. What are you saying now? Because this is the third in a row. I'm curious what you're gonna say. Okay, so for the bathroom, I think for your bathroom, I feel like black and white is the obvious choice. I think we can go for something pretty sleek. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Oh god. Something just deleted. I don't know what. Um. Oh, good shout. I absolutely forgot the wheel spin. I got so carried away with the conversation we were having that I absolutely forgot. Where is the person below you? You mean what? The person below you? Oh, because every single time the person after you on the wheel gets picked. So the next time is Petra and Sweetie. Yeah, I missed out on being the next person 3 times. Okay, see. Thank you, Mick. I thought I understood that, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't entirely sure. Happened 3 times. It keeps getting so close and then yet so far. Oh, no, no, no. I just want to do floor. Okay, let's get that. And then I feel like in this bathroom, we'll definitely have space for a bathtub. Um, and shower separately. Like there is so much space in this bathroom. And I feel like the door is actually quite conveniently placed here as well. Thank you for the hydrate. It's very rigged. We do that on purpose, Abu. Um, Also, Leah, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. And also, is it Leek Sarah? Welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing today. Okay, so I think if we go for black and white in here, let me just sort by color. Let's go for black, gray, and white. Starting Not So Berry Challenge, and I was wondering if you can recommend just creating a young adult sim or play or raise a sim. Ooh. Um, are you a person that quickly loses motivation for a challenge? Or are you a person that generally is really good at playing legacy challenges or like long gameplay and doesn't get bored? So I think if you're the person that quickly gets tired, just make a young adult and immediately start playing because it's going to keep you engaged on the goals. However, if you're someone that generally feels like you're quite good at, playing longer legacies, then I would say maybe it is actually fun to play all the way from baby because then there's a backstory to the parents as well. Um, okay, I actually think this needs to stay open for the door to work. It's your first legacy challenge. Ooh, okay. So I think then I would say start with a young adult and immediately start playing. Um Main reason for me saying that is because I know that people tend to always be like super enthusiastic, super excited when a legacy challenge starts. But it's easy to lose your motivation on a legacy challenge, not because it's boring, but just because there is like more dead points in a legacy challenge. And then it's nice if you don't reach that dead point when you literally just started with a new generation already. Like you don't want that. Ooh, thank you, Esther. I appreciate it. Okay, I think if we have plants there and then just like a bin, that space is like well used. Mm. Well, that's a pretty bin. I don't think I've ever seen that, but that's really convenient for a bathroom. I feel like that's giving bathroom bin for sure. I just realized I haven't even checked out the sleek bathroom kit yet. That is a pretty sink. Holy damn. Ooh, we could mix and match. I feel like those two actually go together really well. I wish that was just like a little bit higher. Can you raise that? I don't know. Um, I actually think that looks pretty nice. If it's like half open, half closed. That looks very sleek. Um, let's get a mirror because we definitely need like a pretty mirror up here. I'm thinking like I like this, but maybe I want to use another cabinet though. Let me quickly move that out of the way and get like a cabinet that might look a bit sleeker. Um, you're having the same problem with your Gen 2 where they don't get promoted? Oh, that's frustrating. And yes, Immortal Pets, that's a really good one. I have that too right now in the Not So Berry, and it's amazing. It definitely makes gameplay more fun. I wish I had this one. Oh, that has the same sort of grainy top. Hmm. I'm looking for one that has like a gray top that isn't grainy or doesn't have a pattern on it and is the right type of dark gray, which might be ambitious from my side, but I feel like technically that could work. But I don't think I like it more than that one. Hmm. Oh, I think I just found my match. That is perfect because then it's like reversed, if that makes any sense. Like the dark wood at the... Oh, that's very pretty. Oh, yeah, I'm obsessed. An immortal pet? Yeah, you can get the ambrosia treat and then you can continuously um cheat down your pet's age and then they'll just never die. So Shadow, the cat with the silly dino costume, is actually immortal. Like he's been with us for like 3 generations or something. Okay, that's pretty. I like that a lot. Then I think I might actually hold on. Uh, does it make sense to go like this? I don't know yet. I want to raise that. Oh God. Oh no. I don't want that in here. There we go. And then what I wanted to do, I actually want to get rid of that corner. And then I was thinking, I want to get a half wall. Um, Actually, I think it should be a bit taller. Over there. So that I can place the bathtub here. Let's get this wallpaper on here. Actually, you know what? Maybe that should... Well, maybe this should be a half wall. But I just realized we also got these wall panels. Why is that glitching? Why does that clip so weird? That is strange. Um, of course this happens. Of course it jumps down over there and then... Are we really surprised? I don't think so. Disappointed, but not surprised. I think this is pretty. Hold on. I want to use a nice platform trim. Platform trims. Let's see. Oh, then there's also no platform trim on that side. That does look weird. Okay, so maybe I get rid of the wall anyways. I mean, that bathtub has the sink, or not the sink. Wow. The tap is coming from the floor anyways. And then I was thinking we could do like a different... A fake wall item. I don't know if we have something like that. Um... mm, I'm trying to figure out what is like a good layout because maybe this makes more sense. Yeah, I think I like this more. And then let's see. That I'm watching it with... I don't know, Dea. I don't know why it picks that up. Also, hi Barbie. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Let's see. Mm. The fake wall from the new kit? That's what I'm using now, though. That's the fake wall you mean, right? Or is there another fake wall? Ooh, that bathroom light's actually really pretty. I might want to use that. Oh, this item could work. I don't know. I think with this layout, it actually might work better if I do it like this. I do really like the new kit. Holy moly. We could even have like a little olive tree in the bathroom. That's very pretty. Um, there's 3 different types. So we have this one, the glass one, and then oh, this one as well. Ooh, that one's also very beautiful. Oh god, of course this doesn't connect properly. And if I try to connect it properly, it glitches. Okay, now it does connect properly. Does it come with I was just about to say with a black base because I think that looks better with the tile. Um. Oh, wait, the one I'm using is CC? I thought it was from the new kit. Oh, so they have this one from the new kit. Okay, that's also pretty. I didn't realize that mine was CC actually. Um, let's put like a little shelf in the I was gonna say in the freezer. In the shower, I mean. Um, and then we can have this hanging over here as well. Let's get the toilet paper. And then I definitely feel like we need another plant to kind of shelter that off, I think. Um, I didn't see the CC. Um, ooh. Those are pretty decoration for this bathroom. Honestly, I feel like they kind of fit the vibe. Hmm. I have so many CC plants, it's actually ridiculous. At this point, I'm like, why do I have this many? Just never stops. I'm trying to find I was thinking maybe like something like that. Maybe we could use a half wall here in between that though. To kind of shelter off the bathroom. She read over your joke. I did read over your joke, yeah. I actually had to read it about 3 times more before I got it. That's not on you. That is absolutely on me. That is absolutely on my brain. Um, okay, I'm not gonna lie. For a bathroom with this much space, it feels really weird having the toilets tucked away in a corner like that. So I think I might actually completely flip it around and just add the toilet over here. Um, I want to see more from the new kit though. Let's see. I also still have this that I haven't really used. We can maybe add that in the... Oh, that's cute. It kind of glitches, but not in a way that it looks super weird, so I might keep it. Then I definitely need more bathroom CC to fill up this space, I think. Yes, of course, Chris. Thank you so, so much for hanging out. And I'm really happy that you're liking your room so far. Or so far that you're liking your room. That means a lot. Because, you know, it's always exciting to make a new room for a new mod, and I'm happy that you actually like yours. I hope you have some really good sleeps, and I'll see you on Sunday. Um, this could actually be an interesting one for here, though. Not gonna lie. Oh, that keeps getting too close. Okay, we'll keep it over there then. The question is, can we add... We can. That's what I was hoping for. Because now I feel like it doesn't feel super out of place to have that, to be honest. I almost feel like I could add it like it even more so that it's a bit more in line with that. Although then I feel like maybe it's too close to the door. Yeah, let's not do that. But if I have this much more space, I can go like this and then I can add my toilet plant. Guys, there is no toilet without my toilet plant. It just it's just not happening. It has to be there. Otherwise, my life is not complete. Toilet plant, justice for toilet plant. And then I was gonna see if I have some more CC for on this side of the wall. Or not if I have it, because I know I do, but like add it actually. Um, let's see what I want to have on there. I think having a maybe something like this is that's just very pretty, I think. Mm. There's some clothes in bathroom clutter. I mean, to be fair, it does look like bathroom clutter, but okay, I think I might just go for something like this. And then lastly, I do feel like it might be really nice to also have a little bath mat over there. Like this. And go for a darker color for some more contrast. I don't know. I feel like this plant, I like the hanging part of it, but I feel like the leaves are not the right color for this bathroom. And I know that's a stupid argument, but it is what I'm thinking. Okay, so what if we add something to read in here as well? Like some little, just some casual like reading material. That's a kid's book row. That is very casual. Maybe Chris was reading on the bathroom. She's reading a book about cooking on the toilet. As one does. It's super normal. Okay, I think this bathroom is done. I actually really like it. A full remaster and they're What? Which game is it? Which game is it? Now I'm curious. Also, hi, it is good to see you. Thank you for the hydrate. I hope you're doing well. It's very good to see you today. Um, chat. We have I have a shout out to make. If you're hanging out here, you want to follow an amazing fellow Twitch ambassador, which let's pretend that I have done that as well. I'm very good at following people. I absolutely do not forget that ever. But hi, I hope you're doing good today. It's really good to see you. Um, I just finished a room in The Sims, so I'm happy. I finished the bathroom, I finished the bedroom, and now it's time to get into Lynn's room. I actually have to check which room was Lynn's room. I keep forgetting. Um, ooh, Lynn's room is the one next to Hollow's. This is Lynn's room, so we're staying on the same floor. Good at following people. Specifically, IRL. I'm not scary at all. Elder Scrolls. Is that 4? Oblivion. Nice. Nice, nice. I love it when games get remastered and you get to play them again. Love seeing the mansion build. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good today. It's already pretty late. I've had a long day today, but like a good long day. I did a lot of work. Did some co-working in the afternoon on stream. And I always love on Friday evenings that I just get to build. Like it's one of those very chill things to do on stream. Much more chill than doing Chaotic Sims gameplay. Okay, I'm gonna look up Lynn's answers to see what she wrote on the questions. Um, so she says that her favorite color is green. She likes sage green and dark green like a foresty green. Her hobbies are crafting, reading, gaming, and music. I don't mind a little piano or guitar to get featured. If she had to describe her interior aesthetic in 3 words, that would be vintage and secondhand furniture, wood and earthy colors, and candles. She would say that she is somewhere in the middle between a maximalist and a minimalist. So she has a lot of stuff, but everything has a place. Like it's not just randomly laying around. She says that she does own a lot of clutter and clothes. She says kind of yes. So she isn't fully committed yet to being a cluttery person, but she says kind of yes. She would say that she is an organized mess. And then she says, do with that whatever you want. Okay. Then her hobby or job or occupation or daily activities is that she is a teacher, although that doesn't feature a lot of my home. That doesn't feature a lot at her home, other than that the fact that she has books, like teaching books and stuff. Her favorite foods are pasta and sushi. Also, the favorite foods question isn't necessarily related to the build. I just thought it was really fun to learn of all my mods what their favorite food is. Her favorite place that she's traveled to is Bolivia. She actually misses it a lot. And she also has a few corners in her home that are inspired by this place. She says that she likes realistic paintings, like drawings or oil paintings with nature motifs, forest, and animals. And if she got to give me some guidance or tips that she wanted to share with me, she says, I like my cozy space. Lots of small lights. She and hate is capitalized. Hates ceiling lights, blankets, and pillows. Okay, so she doesn't hate ceiling lights, blankets, and pillows. It says she likes her space cozy, lots of small lights, blankets, and pillows. So that's like a lot. But in between brackets about the small lights, she says that she hates ceiling lights. Also, most of my furniture are old secondhand or vintage that she renovated. Even though I like my dark and earthy colors, I still want a space to be bright and fresh. She likes big windows and light walls. Okay. Well, isn't she lucky that she in fact has bright big windows? She also has a room that I think leads it or lead wow. Brain and English. I'm trying to say that the room is easy to make with that color scheme because it does have the warm light. Lends itself. That's what I'm trying to say. It lends itself very well for this color scheme. I couldn't for the life of me. I was like doing higher math to figure out how to do that verb in the correct tense. It's like it leans. I was like, no, that's not the right word. And I was like, but like it's it was like it's borrowing, but then the past tense. That was very weird. The expression. Why is it not coming out? Um, are the window lights from the reshaders or does the I can turn off my can I turn off my reshade actually? It is from The Sims. I just don't know how much it's like boosted in terms of warmth, but it's something that comes with the ultra settings of the game. Um, I think I can actually show you what happens if I turn my graphic settings down though. If I go from ultra to medium, medium is what I used to play on when I was playing on my MacBook. Oh, you have to restart the game. Never mind. Yeah, that's not going to work then. Oh, okay. But yes, this is game default. I know, Marilyn, but the problem is my default is broken. So I know that you can technically turn it off, but I don't have any that is my default one. So there's nothing it can go back to. There's a default ini, and then I select it, and then it says this selected file is not a valid preset. I think I fucked it up at one point. If I ever uninstall Reshade, I don't know what will happen. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Um, but this is another reshape, but that doesn't really help you, I guess. Um, because it still has that same light. Um, yeah, no, I have to go back to Dove. There we go. Never uninstall. No, because then I mean, I guess if I uninstall, I just have to repair my game and then it will be back, but oopsie. Okay, so she says that she has she loves green like sage green and dark green like forest green. Okay, I can work with that. She hates ceiling lights. Okay, let's just get rid of that and continuously build without a ceiling light. We're just gonna do our best to not add any ceiling lights anywhere. I think I should be able to do that. Big windows, light walls. She likes dark and earthy. Okay. Um, I am tempted. Is it possible for me to add windows over here? That would mean that Lena also gets an additional window. But I'm thinking, like, what if I add one more window in here? I don't think that's necessarily bad on Lena's room. It's just there's a bookcase in front of it. Yes, of course, Lena. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next week. Hmm. I did that, and then I was like, wow, that sounded like a Minecraft villager, all right. If I don't do it here, but I do have one here, does that look weird? A little bit, huh? Hmm. Hold on. How much is the rent for this mansion? You can't even rent it. If your Sims would have to buy it, we are actually nearing 700,000. Which is surprisingly less than I anticipated. I genuinely thought it would be more at this point. I really thought we would be nearing 1 million with how much I've decorated already. Okay, I might actually make the sacrifice to add a window here because I don't think it even looks that bad in Lena's room. And I do think in Lynn's room it makes a big difference. Like, I think it's going to add a lot more light. Yes, of course, Mike. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You want to read the last 34 pages of A Court of Silver Flames? Enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. That book is good. Okay, let's actually start with getting, like, filtering because she specifically mentions green. So I want to start with some green. She says sage green and, like, a dark foresty green. And I might want to go. Okay, those curtains are just very ugly, but I want to do something like that. Uh, I like that those are double curtains, actually. Um, the thing is, I kind of want them to not overlap. This is also from Taurus. I hope he made a middle piece, like a separate rod for this. Because if not, I think that would really ruin this curtain idea for me. But if he did, I think this could be very interesting. But it looks like he must have because there's actually a floating ring over here. And I don't think he would have done that hadn't he not also made a middle curtain rod. Like that. Oh, is this the right one? Yes. Oh my goodness. I love CC Creator so much. Like, that is just a 10 out of 10. Like, absolutely love it. CC Creators are the best. 'Cause now I can use these beautiful dark green curtains, which I feel like could be thrifted. I'll hold on. Put that one in the middle so we can also have this one go like that. Very pretty. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's a double curtain reel, so it has like I don't know how you say that in English, vitrage, and it has like the bigger curtain for at night. I think that's very pretty. I like that a lot. And I is it called in between? I actually don't know. Um, I'm thinking I might want to do like one feature wall in terms of color. But she says that she wants to keep all of her other rooms or all of her other walls light. So it's tempting to go for something similar like I did in Hollow's room. Although I think for her, I want to go for like a darker green. After I yes, you can delete the zipped file. You only need the unzipped file. That's actually very pretty. Ooh, I might go for something like that. We'll definitely need better light in this room because right now the lighting is kind of awful, but is it called window dressing? Could be. I genuinely don't know. Um, I want to go a bit lighter even. Mm, this is almost like a pinkish brown, which I think is very pretty. I definitely need light because right now I'm already bothered by how dark it is in here. But if she says that she hates ceiling light, I'm going to have to really commit to having a lot of small light. So I almost feel like I need to get the amount of lighting correct. And then I need to like divide it over the room basically. She also says that she likes candles. So I definitely want to get just like a bunch of candles in here. And just already put them on the floor so that I don't forget that I want to use all of these. Okay. That already creates like a cozy ambiance. I like that a lot. Yeah, sheer curtains. Exactly. Exactly. In Dutch, we have a word for that that's like very specifically naming that piece of curtain. Like the one that you only use for privacy and not really for blocking out light. I think some people also call them privacy curtains, but ooh, I like that a lot. I do also feel like if you have a lot of thrifted furniture, it would make sense that not everything is perfectly matching. And I feel like this light does look like an older light that you could just found somewhere secondhand or something. Um, that one might be cute. She's getting a salt lamp for sure. She likes cozy lighting. She is getting a salt lamp. Ooh, I like that one too. I think I might like that one even more if it's like a bit warmer lighting. Um, oh, that is a very pretty light. We'll definitely get that one. That's also I feel like in terms of lighting, it's just gonna be very useful if we have a lot of cozy small lights that I can put on like all kinds of different shelvings across the room. How many salt lamps does this building have? Not enough yet. We still need more, I think. I genuinely don't know, to be honest. I haven't counted. But I think a lot of rooms have salt lamps at this point. Micah has a salt lamp, so that's one. I don't think Hollow has a salt lamp. There's a salt lamp in the shared bathroom, so that's two. Chris doesn't have one. Um, our shared space over here has one, so that's three. Um, I don't know if Lysira has one. No. So that's still 3. Um, then Mick doesn't have one either. I don't think Tub Tub has one. So we're still at 3, by the way. The library might have one. No, also not. So we're still at 3. I'm pretty sure Lena's room has one. Yeah, so that's 4. Um, I genuinely think there's only 4. So still plenty of work to add more salt lamps. That's why Lynn definitely needs 2. She needs 2 different ones. Um, I think we can also use wall lights though. I don't need to just use small floor lights. I think I can Lauren, this build, where can we place the salt lamps? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I still think we can add more. Before we wrap up the build, we need to make sure that the salt lamp quota is met. Also, welcome into everyone who's joining the stream. I hope you're all doing really well today. Um, this is marked as a light. God, it is a light. Oh, that's a cute little kid's light. That's actually adorable. I love that. Um, ooh, that orb wall light is actually very pretty. That might be a nice night light for Lynn. Also, Lem Baby, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. And thank you so much. I'm glad that you like the build. How about a lava lamp? I personally don't like lava lamps. I like the way that they look, but I've heard this like really horrendous story of one exploding at one point. And like I don't know why. I think it's my parents' 70s upbringing to really be against lava lamps and like because they're dangerous. So for some reason that is so imprinted on my brain that I started to not like them. So now that you mention it, I'm like, I don't know. That was my initial reaction. And I'm like, why am I so against lava lamps? That's actually kind of silly. Okay, I do think we might have to add like some lights over here to make sure that this part of the wall um doesn't like, I don't know, isn't like invisible or anything. Yeah, they would get really hot. Exactly, because I remember I was begging my parents. I wanted to have a lava lamp so badly. And they were like, "No, you're not allowed because they're dangerous." Even though they've safe proofed them a lot obviously over the years, I would still they'd be like, "No, you're not allowed. They're dangerous." Okay, now I'm doubting. Do I want to add the bed against this wall with the forest pattern? Or do I want to add the bed over here? Or I feel like it shouldn't go over here or under the window, so I feel like this might actually be the best spot. Um, but it has some effect on the body and like not a good one. It has to do with the salt part, I think. I think that might be when you actually lick it. I don't know if it's actually bad if you just have it in your room. I know it's bad for cats if they lick it, like actively bad. So my cats never lick it, luckily. That looks kind of like a bed that could have been sort of refurbished. Um, we also have that one with the extra blanket. Maybe I should go for the one with the extra blanket. And then she says she likes earthy tones, and I feel like a rug with like dark brown or maybe some, I don't know, like orange or something in it, I think would be a really nice contrast to all the green. Yeah, I'd be really curious to hear about it, Ruby. Because obviously I have a lot of salt lamps, so It's good to know. 1 lick per week allowed. No, thank you. I'm good without. Um, See what I mean if we go for something like a terracotta orange? Like, that would give a really nice contrast to the green. I actually really like this rug. I just grabbed it to illustrate the color palette, but I actually think I really like that one. Although something like this, I think, could also really work. Maybe I could work with both. But just move that one into another part of the build. Um, Also, Lily Jane, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. I am doing good. I am doing really good. I hope you are too. Actually, I think this combo is very pretty. Then they magically become great. You didn't just say that. I'm so silly. Um, because of having company over, but you're up on my TV and chat doesn't want to function. Just need to say that that wallpaper uh is not your style. Please, no accent walls. Otherwise, I'm very excited. Okay, okay, okay. So then we don't do this wallpaper. I can work with another wallpaper. I can definitely, or like no accent walls. I might do a color though. I don't know. I'll see if that works. Cause I'm afraid because this room is so big, I'm afraid that otherwise it's gonna look really empty. Um, but we could go for like one colored wall. Or we could keep, I don't know. I feel like this might look, then we would have to definitely put like a bigger painting or something on it. Because that's the thing. I think compared to a real house, this is tall wall height, which I think makes everything like it's so much space. Um, Also, thank you for the uptime reminder. That is actually a good shout. I shouldn't stream for too long because I do have a busy weekend. I'm gonna go have lunch with Jenny tomorrow. She is in the Netherlands, so I'm very excited about that. And on Sunday, obviously, we're doing the 12-hour stream. So maybe a cool mirror that could be nice. I like that. Yeah. But yeah, for anyone who hasn't heard, I am doing a 12-hour stream on Sunday. We are celebrating the fact that I got Twitch Ambassador, that it's my 2-year or partnerversary actually, and that I reached 30,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So we're going to celebrate all of it together. Um it will just be like there's no goals, no incentives, nothing like super specific. It is very focused on just having fun and vibing and relaxing together. I will be making a new shell challenge for The Sims, and I will be working on that shell challenge myself. I was thinking I'm going to keep the shell challenge itself relatively easy. I don't think I want to go for like a really difficult or impossible shape, but to spice things up, I might go for a color scheme direction. Something that is like related to, I don't know, maybe like the ambassador colors or something. I don't know. We could work with something. I think we can make something up. I'll also Oh, sorry for the yawn. I'll also be doing a TwitchCon Q&A. So if you're gonna go to TwitchCon, or if you've never been to TwitchCon and you've always wondered what it is about, and people keep talking about TwitchCon this, TwitchCon that, and you're like, what is this event about? Should I be going? Is this interesting for me? Any question, like literally no question is gonna be a bad question. We'll take some time and we'll just talk about TwitchCon together. You can ask everything that you want, and I'll do my best to answer it from my experience of being. This is gonna be the TwitchCon Rotterdam this year is gonna be my 6th TwitchCon, so I feel like I have some experience. You can also ask questions from like a streamer perspective of like, okay, what is something that I should absolutely look out for when I'm there? Anything, any questions are welcome. So absolutely feel free to ask them when you're there. And that's kind of like in between, and then we're going to take a dinner break, play some community games, and then in the evening I'll see what I'm up for. I'll see whatever game I want to play. what I want to do, hanging out with you guys together. We'll kind of see. I'll probably do like a little trip down memory lane where we're going to watch some old clips as well, stuff like that. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's definitely going to be fun. And yeah, I'd love it if you come hang out. Like I said, I'll be live for 12 hours, so there's going to be um lots and lots of time to just chill and vibe. Um but yeah. Okay, I want to do one final thing, and that's I want to find a painting for above the bed. She says that she is more into like realism. So I want to get like artwork with plants on it. See, but that's abstract. It's pretty though, but that's not what she says that she likes. I might have to go onto the gallery. The thing is, I feel like stuff like this, you could probably like find secondhand, so I might still grab it. Uh, I really like that one. Wait, what did it say? Realistic paintings, drawings, or like oil paintings with nature motifs, forests, and animals. I don't know if that's particularly a drawing. It could be a drawing. Mm. Ooh, I also have the headboards. I just realized. I haven't used this, but that could be pretty. I could move the bed so that we actually have a headboard. Do I like that? No, I actually don't like that at all. I don't like what that looks like. I'm not vibing. It's not made for this bed, clearly. Also, hi, Theo. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Oh, I also have these. These are also very pretty. These are definitely more like drawings. Hmm. The ones from Cottage Living, Cats and Dogs on Horse Ranch have some nice landscapes. Yeah, I know which ones you mean. Um, we could check those out quickly. Uh, Cottage Living. I love the idea of the headboard, but I wasn't vibing with I wasn't vibing with how it eventually looked. Mm. My biggest problem with these is that I don't like the frames. Like, I think the landscape is pretty, but I don't like the frame. Although that one doesn't even bother me that much. I do think this is a very pretty landscape. Um, so I'd be down to think about it. But for this one, for instance, like, I don't know, the frame is so traditional. Um, I feel like this is the only one. That one could be pretty. That one does feel like you could find it secondhand. Okay, I'll put that on the wall over here with the other one where I'm like, okay, it's mostly because I think you can find it secondhand. I don't like the frame though. Um, I'll get that painting over here as well. Okay. I think for now this is where I'm going to leave it because obviously I won't be able to do this entire room anyways today. And I feel like I'm slowly getting started on a layout. There's definitely a lot of things to do in this room. But I am excited. I do feel like I have a vision for the room. It just needs to come together. And I might need some direction from Lynn the next time on like things that you don't like or like and like how I'm interpreting specifically the art style. I think is going to help a lot for me. And also the color scheme wise, like if you like certain things or not, because I think that's going to help me in kind of figuring out and puzzling it together. But yeah, I'm very excited. I think this is This is gonna be a very cozy room, so I'll just do an extra save, and then I think it is time for me to go find someone to raid. Also, hi, sweetie, we need Mies in the room. So not for Charlotte's room, or is Lynn in the Mies crew? Let's see where I am gonna take you guys today. Uh, mm. Ooh, I know where we can go. I haven't been able to raid this person in a while. And they're actually doing a build as well. They are building for their gameplay. They are making a bunker. I think that is fun. And this person is always really lovely and I really enjoy rating them. So, if you want to come along, I'd love it if you do that. If you're hanging out here and you would like to join our Discord, feel free to do so. You are super welcome. It's where we hang out with the community outside of stream hours. It's where you can find my schedule in a time zone friendly way. So, like the times in the Discord are displayed in your personal time zone. Like I said, I'll be live again this Sunday with a 12-hour stream. I'm starting at 11 a.m. my time, and I'm gonna go until 11 p.m. my time, which means that on Sunday I would be live for another 45 minutes compared to now. Like I would be live for another 45. So check how that compares to your time zone. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, I specifically have a Sims YouTube channel, like I said, where we recently hit 30,000 subscribers. I also have a lifestyle and productivity YouTube channel that you can all check out on my website. I would like to specifically highlight my VODs channel where I re-upload all my gaming streams. If you're interested, yes, this Sunday, this Sunday, we're doing a 12-hour stream. Um, if you want to check out all of my VODs, it's basically where I upload all the gaming streams. If you want to see like earlier parts of the mod mansion and stuff like that, we are getting closer and closer to 1K subscribers on that channel. So if you want to help me out, if I hit 1K, I'll be able to monetize that channel, meaning that the ads that you're seeing, YouTube will actually pay me for them rather as than just taking all the ad money for themselves. So if you want to help me out, feel free to subscribe to that channel. And then if you want to download a really nice browser for yourself. We are still sponsored by Oprah for this month. And you can actually download it on your phone, on your iPad, on your partner's phone, your parents' phone, your brothers and sisters' phones. I don't know, any device, your work laptop. Every single time that you use that link, it counts as a separate download. And every single time that you download it, I get paid. And if we do reach 300 downloads this month, I get another bonus even. So if you want to help me out, be a full-time content creator, you get a free browser with free VPN, free ad blocker, fully customizable. There's like so many reasons to download this browser. It's my browser of choice. So when they reached out to me, I was already using Opera GX and I absolutely love it. So feel free to check it out. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go read out to Sav. If you're hanging out here, we do have a little raid message that you can use. Um, it is we have ones with emotes if you're sub to the channel, and then we have ones with regular emojis if you're not sub to the channel. That no! What just what? Oh, I used unraid. Great. I made a typo. I almost raided the wrong person. That was awkward. I forgot an S. There we go. Now it should work. Sorry. We're gonna say hi to Sav. If you want to come along, like I said, she's also doing a build for one of her legacy playthroughs. I would absolutely adore it if you come with me. Sav is wonderful. And yeah, I'll be back this Sunday. I would absolutely love it if I see you then. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. And thank you for that follow. Bye.